Good morning.
Sherry.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sherry.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Eleanor. Hold on, I got this little thing blocking. Down there maybe. Hi. Happy Monday.
Hello, Sherry.
You too.
You too.
Stefan's
Good morning.
He has no internet. Okay, Stefan. So we're gonna do the best we can, okay?
Yep, I'm just waiting. I'm ready to waiting.
Okay, I see Nathan's hand up. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Is why I came in at 8:29 was because my internet was cutting in and out again.
Boy, it's been a couple weeks of internet, hasn't it? Hopefully we'll be back soon. Okay.
I hate problems.
Stefan says he hates internet problems. Okay, so Jordan, not every second drinking, correct? I want to see your face more than your cup, okay? All right, could you please sit up? Thank you very much. Perfect. Let's get us started off positive. Okay, I have the presentation up. I've added lines. We can still make some changes to those if we would like, but we're going to go over that. But I have a couple of business items to take care of here first. So, what do I have? This Thursday, I would like to have a trial run at our presentation, which means that, Jordan, that's so tacky. Come on. I would like to have a preview of our presentation, which means you will all be wearing the clothes that you're going to wear for the real presentation, so we can check it out, make sure we're all good. Okay? Before Thursday for this trial and the day of the presentation, everyone, I want you to please either take a shower the night before or the morning of and look your sharpest, okay? Like you're applying for your favorite job that you could get, okay? Jonathan, I've added a new line for you, okay? So you're going to have some extra studying to do. I want to remind you that for Monday and Tuesday meetings, you're now coming to my Zoom room at 11:40. Andrew, can you at least let me get through talking before you're raising your hand? Thank you. Okay. Interview questions need to be completed by next Wednesday. So some of you, you've already done a lot. Very beautiful. Glad you're one of those ones, wait until the end. You have not a word written down, okay?
Right.
There's a couple of you. So hold on, Eleanor. Let me say what I'm saying, then I'll answer all your questions, okay? Then for next Thursday and Friday, you're going to schedule appointments with me. So once you've done your interview questions, you've reviewed them with staff, and you think you're golden, okay, then you're going to go through them with me. And then the week we get back from our break, we're going to start right away on that Monday with our interview practice, okay? I think that's all I had.
Okay.
So does anyone have questions? First I saw Andrew, then I saw Eleanor. Go ahead, Andrew.
For the presentation, didn't I already print that? I'm not sure if I printed it already.
So I have updated it, and what I can do is I can send you a whole new presentation of what you're all saying, because things have changed and they're going to change a little bit more today. Okay, so what I can do is send you all brand new with what your stuff looks like at this point. All right, I will try to do that today. I'll try my hardest. Okay. And Eleanor, what did you want to ask or say?
I want to ask you about that interviews questions. So I need help fixing.
Yes. So as you work with your one-on-one staff, but the number one thing is to have your presentation down. Number two is working on the interview questions, okay?
Okay, I mean.
All right. So are we ready to share the screen?
Well, there's one thing I would like to add.
Go ahead, Tyler.
So my janitor training is from 9:30 to 11:30. So I think I could just do Zoom for 4 hours straight, and then the only thing is I am not gonna be able to do the one-on-one with John at 11 because of that.
And what days are you currently working with John?
Monday and Thursday. So Thursday I'd be fine, but Monday and not.
So, John, maybe there's a way, because Tyler's classes are Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if maybe there's a way of switching with one of your other people where Tyler actually did Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's right, Tyler?
Yeah.
'Cause he's also going to need some help with the new class. And so, Tyler, you're going to pay attention that you're getting out of here on time to get to your class, correct?
Yeah, it starts right when this one ends, so that's not going to be too hard.
But you want to make sure you're on time there, so you probably bail from this one a couple minutes early,
Okay.
right? Because you don't want to be late. That's really, really important, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can come in here a little bit late after your other class is finished, right?
Okay.
So everyone's got it that Monday and Tuesday, you're all coming to me at 11:40. Thursday and Friday, you're going to me if you're DMV, and you're going to Yvonne's if you are not DMV. Okay? All right.
Okay.
So I want us to time this. And first, I'm going to have you just read through it brand new, and then we can, you can do suggestions, or if someone thinks they have too many lines, or somebody really wants another line, or whatever, we can figure that out. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yes, I was gonna offer up my spot for Tyler, but I wasn't sure if 9:20 was gonna work for him because I'm John's first one on Tuesdays and Fridays.
That's very nice of you, but that actually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, yeah, that would work for him, right, Tyler? Because
Yeah.
you don't have classes on those days.
Okay.
So, I don't know. However, you all need to switch that up, okay?
Tyler can take 9:40 on Tuesdays.
But then he would want to switch for what Tyler had, so that he doesn't lose his time.
Right. So I can give Nathan 11 o'clock on Monday.
That work for you, Nathan?
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you. Very nice. That's a good team player there. Okay, so Stefan, were you able to print out your presentation?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that's all right. So just for timing wise, let's have someone read Stefan's. Who wants to do that?
I'm really sorry.
That's okay. You can't control things like electricity. Trust me, I've been here. Okay, so who would, all right, so Nathan again. Come on, this is why he's getting grand prize, right? His first one offering.
I'll do it.
Well, Nathan did it already now. Okay, guys, I mean, don't just wait. Don't go, oh God, do I have to raise my hand? Oh, am I going to be called on? Right? Offer it up. Okay? So, Eleanor, I've added a new line for you. Jonathan, I've added a new line for you. So, you're going to really practice, okay? So, let me share the screen. Who's going to be our timer? A hand, people. Thank you, Royce. All right. Don't make me pull teeth. Thank you, Royce. You will be the timer. Okay.
For how long, though?
Well, we're going to see how long it takes. I want you to record. I want you to time the whole thing and see how long it takes us, okay?
All right.
Thank you so much. All right. Let's get this big. Get all this stuff out of my way. You ready for your ride? Woo!
Wait!
Oh!
Ooh, I'm ready.
Ready.
Tony's laughing in the background. Get quite out of the way now. See if I can put you up here on top. I made you small. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to see all of you at this point. Okay? On your marks, get set, go.
Good morning and welcome to Project Search.
We are here to talk to you today about what we have learned this year at Project Church and why you should apply.
Please put yourself on speaker view so you can see all the presenters. If you're not a presenter, we ask that you mute yourselves. We will be able to answer any questions you may have after our presentation.
Project Search is a program for young adults with disabilities whose primary goals are employment and to live as independent lives as possible.
During a non-pandemic year, interns work in a variety of departments at Kaiser Hospital Morse, learning important employment skills.
Although we have
Go ahead, Devin.
although we haven't been able to work in a hospital this year, we have still learned many new skills.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I have gained the confidence and learned the skills to independently ride the RT bus. My dream job is to be a custodian. I have learned to clean more thoroughly, including how to clean high touch points for safety during COVID. Other important things I have learned are what it takes to be a good team player and have problem solving skills. Project Search helps me to be prepared for work. They have always been there for me when I needed them.
Good morning. My name is Clad. I have learned how to try my hardest, have a good work attitude, be thorough and efficient, how to write professional emails, and I have learned that if a problem ever is too big, I can rely on others for assistance. I'm also learning how to do. Wait, no. Never
Hello,
mind.
my name is
No.
Nate. Go ahead. Did you
No,
finish?
go on. No, you go on.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Nathan. I have learned what it means to be professional. It isn't just how you dress, but how you act. I have learned public speaking skills, how to understand paychecks and write personal checks. But the biggest lesson I have learned is that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. You can't expect yourself to grow as an independent adult if you are not willing to put in the effort to expand and go beyond your comfort zone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Illinois. This year, I am learning how to follow direction, be on time, and how to send things that Google Docs.
Hi, my name is Andrew. What I have learned this school year are cleaning skills, the importance of not interrupting others, and how to be part of a team. The cleaning skills I have learned are how to use a wet mop for tile flooring. I used disinfectant wipes, and so
You didn't always use wipes. You used disinfecting solution as well.
right. On the I just lost track of where I was.
High touch point.
Thank you. On the high touch points, such as door handles, light switches, computer keyboards, and vacuuming carpets.
You need to keep going, Andrew. You got to pick up.
Not interrupting. Being able to not interrupt the speaker is to raise your hand. It is important. It is important because that way you don't accidentally get all the attention because it's rude to interrupt. Being part of a team includes working together with your coworkers and having.
That's all I had, so I don't know what you wanted to finish there.
Yeah,
Having each other's backs or something like that.
I could probably take a look at the paper.
Well, let's keep going.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I have learned how to be professional, on time, and very honest.
Whoever's working with Devin, he needs more. All right, keep going, Sam.
Hi, my name is Sam. In Project Church, I have learned how to write journal prompts in very detail about writing them independently. I found a job on my own at KFC, and I am working on weekends. I make mashed potatoes and gravy for the line. I prep all the food in the walk-in refrigerator and freezer. I am also enrolled in APEX. It's helping me earn my high school diploma for my future job. I only need to pass one class, which is biology. I am studying independently, and I get support from the Project Church staff.
My name is Jonathan. I have new job skills.
Dog.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I am one of 3 interns from last year. In this class, I have learned how to act and dress professionally, interview skills, and public speaking. Last year, I was able to work in 2 internships at Kaiser Hospital where I learned how to get around the hospital. I learned to be more social with the Kaiser employees and members and how to follow the hospital rules. One of the departments I worked in was safety, where I collected batteries from the different departments in the hospital. Then I sorted and stored the batteries as not to cause a fire. I am currently enrolled in a class to earn my custodial technician certificate.
As an intern last year in food service, I learned how to clean the tables and stuff things for snacks. I used to do professional dishwasher, sweep and mop the floors, and empty the trashes. Other important skills I have learned include professionalism, how to cope with coworkers, how to be a good team player. This year we're keeping up in distance learning. I have learned how to work around others in the house while on Zoom and still get up on time.
Good morning. My name is Royce. Last year, I worked at Kaiser, and one of the internships I worked in was home health. In this department, I learned how to operate office machines and organize paperwork for nurses who work with patients in hospitals, helping to make the end of life as comfortable as possible for Kaiser members. Other important skills I have learned are mobility skills, which also help me get more exercise and social distancing. When I started my second year of product search, while at home during this pandemic, I thought it would be canceled, but my teacher Sherry Stupid Girl always had a plan for us, so she sent out assignments and made sure we did our work.
Have learned about wearing a uniform are that your uniform always needs to be clean, wrinkle-free, and complete. This is our uniform we wear at Project Search. Our Project Search polo work shirt, polo work pants, skid-free shoes, a watch, a belt, and our Kaiser badge.
Jordan?
Well, what we have learned about interview clothes are that they're also nice to be clean and without wrinkles. Girls can wear a dress or slacks with a nice shirt. If you wear a dress, it should be long enough to touch your knees and shouldn't be revealing.
Jonathan, this is where you have another line. You're going to stand up in your sharp dress interview clothes and you're going to say, men should dress like this. Can you do that?
Men dress like this.
Yep, you're going to say men should dress like this and you're going to show off your style and outfit, okay? Tyler, so let me back up just a tiny. I'm sorry. I know we're timing this. So your story where it says here, Nathan, you're going to talk about your purple wrinkle shirt, that little story you have, not too long, but that's what I want you to put in there. Tyler, you had a good story about how it really helped you learn good grooming. So I would like you to add your little story there.
Okay.
Okay? So you could, for now, you can just read what's there.
Good morning. Good grooming is always important.
I have learned ...
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're interested in applying product search, here are some important dates you should know. An international Zoom meeting will be held for students and parents this Wednesday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Application assistance is available on Wednesday, February 24th and Wednesday, March 3rd. Application deadline is Friday, March 5th. Interviews will be held on Monday, March 15th, and Wednesday, March 17th.
Project search applications are available in the Laurel Rock office, and we can mail or deliver copy to you.
Eleanor, here's your next line.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to our presentation.
Okay, then Stefan, you're going to have one last line here. It says, if you have any questions, please rejoin us in 10 minutes on the same Zoom link. And then do you want to continue? If you have any questions, please contact our teacher, and then it has my email address. Okay, with time, Royce?
11 minutes and 10 seconds.
Awesome. So I'm going to stop sharing for a moment here.
If I could say real quick.
Yes.
Was it Nathan that was doing mine?
Yes.
I would like to say that he did a good job. I heard him and clear. I would just like to say that real quick.
Okay. He heard you. All right. So I'm totally open to this. This was just one mind, right? Working on this last stuff. So I'm totally up for constructive criticism or advice or ideas on how the rest of that went. Go ahead, Nathan. Hold on, Stefan. I'll get you next.
I was gonna say everyone did well. I did I was a little rough at first because I was like trying to focus okay, so I'm after Clad, but I don't know if he added stuff or not, and that's why I kind of had the pauses a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, it's me. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stefan,
I like that too.
what did you want to say, Stefan?
I was going to say that I think everyone did good.
Okay.
And I think we can do it if we just continue to practice and stuff.
We can. We got 1 week from tomorrow, okay? Andrew, I don't know what happened, but you need to practice, okay?
Yeah, it took longer than that. Because, I thought I was really this close to pause the timer because your guys were talking.
Okay? I mean, you've decided to say a lot, and it's good stuff, but you need to practice, okay? Also, some of you really need to look at your punctuation and give a little bit. You need to speak slower, okay? It's not a race. People want to hear what you have to say. So it's not like, all right, how quick can I get through my lines and be done, right? People really want to hear what you have to say. So take time in your words, although not Andrew time. Okay, Andrew? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Practice like crazy. Jordan and Royce, I didn't hear you quite as loud as others. And Royce, I think your pauses needed to be a little bit longer. And then, who am I looking for here? Clab, we need to find a way to have you sit where it looks like you're sitting like the rest of us instead of this leaned over half body thing that we have going. Okay? So we don't want to see all that. Look at how everyone else is in here. It's basically this up. Right? That's all we see. But with you,
this?
yes, that's what we want to see, okay?
All right.
All right, so what did you think of the things that I added?
I think I'm good. I like the things you add for me.
Okay. Jonathan, do you think you can pull off your line? Your new one?
Yeah.
So you work with John, right? Yeah?
Yes.
So when the two of you are working together and you're practicing that line, I want you to practice where he needs to stand, right? So that he can show off his interview clothes. And Jordan, same with you. You need to practice where you're going to stand so they show it all and you don't just see like this much of you. And for example, since we're saying that your outfit needs to be that long. Yeah, that's what I don't want is a close up like that. I want like a whole body. So Jordan, and if you like different words than I put, that was just me writing them, okay? So we can still adjust things if we'd like to. Some of those I know are things you've said. So I tried to put things I've heard you all say into your lines, okay? But we do need to make sure it's appropriate. That purple one that you've been wearing since the beginning, that burgundy-ish color, might be a little too short to show true professional. But that's why, and you, Miss Jordan, when we do these practices with your outfits, you end up coming in a different one the day of. So I want you to come to the rehearsal in the one you think is perfect for it, right? And then we'll say yay or nay, and then make sure that that's the one that you also wear for the presentation, okay? Okay? And yeah, yours and Royce's just sounded kind of a little more distant. Did everyone else think that?
A little bit.
I mean, not bad, but just remember, your words are important. People want to hear them. And I'm going to keep reminding you all, especially my little Jordans and Stefans that like to wiggle about, and Eleanor's. Okay? You need to sit still for the presentation, even when it's not you talking, because you're supporting your team right now, right? We've talked all year about supporting your team, and this is one of those major times to do that. And by doing that, it's simply just by being still, right? So it's not drawing the attention away from the speaker to see the wiggler, because wigglers draw the eyes, right? And I don't mean that mean to any of you, but wigglers draw the eyes, and we want the eyes on the presenters, not the wigglers. Okay? All right. So, Yvonne, John, what did you two think about the things that followed?
I thought they were good. Definitely more practice for sure. Needs to be done.
It's okay. I said,
The words are good. I'm concerned about Jonathan, but I think we'll work on it.
You know what, Jonathan? It's online, and it's you showing off your style.
Yeah.
And I know you're proud of your style, and that's why I really think you can do that. Okay?
He's a good-looking guy.
And Nathan, when you do yours, I'm thinking you're going to show those parts, right? When you're saying our Project Search work shirt, right? And everyone's proud to get a Kaiser badge, and you're going to show, and our Kaiser badge, right? You might even want to lift it where people actually see your Project Search badge, because that seems to be a cool thing. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yes, I do have a couple questions. The first one was would you like me to do an example of why that piece of the uniform is important? For example, the watch, or is that not necessary?
If it does not take very long. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm putting away dishes. If it doesn't take too long, yes. I don't want you to like have this much reading.
Right.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, like for example, the reason we wear skid-resistant shoes is so that we don't slip and fall and have an accident or something like that, right? The reason we need to wear a watch is so that we're always on time and that we're not relying on pulling our phone out of the pocket at work or, something. We don't want it to be too long, but yes, if you'd like to do that, and I want you to add that little story about the wrinkles, right, in your uniform. And Yvonne, what are your thoughts?
I think you guys need to practice a lot to where your speech sounds very natural. Pay attention to the commas and periods in your speech, because that's where you're supposed to stop, because a couple of you I noticed it sounded like you're trying to rush through it, but Sherry already mentioned earlier to slow it down, those of you who are kind of running through it, because it makes it sound like it's like one big run-on sentence. So I think if you slow down, that would sound more natural. And Andrew, we'll work on getting your speech so it's a little bit more memorized for you. Okay, I'll help you with that, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Also, yeah, looking at the words. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, John.
Some of you guys are like skipping over words or saying them wrong, so you guys need to go back and like read the words correctly.
And I think that's what slowing down your reading will help that.
Yeah.
So you don't miss those words, but I think a few of them are going too fast to get through it, and slow it down a little bit so it sounds clearer for one thing, and then you're not gonna pass over any words that are written.
And really, even with me stopping you, as I stopped some of you going through, that still was only 11 and a half minutes. Okay? So it's not like it takes too long. And I have a question at the end part when I said to come back on in 10 minutes. I don't know if that's the way we should word it. What I'm trying to say is supposedly this is going to be on in all the classrooms, right? Obviously, not everyone's going to be interested in search. I think it's fine for the whole classrooms to see this, what's going to maybe be at most 15-minute presentation. But I didn't want to hold up the whole classrooms for questions, right? Like last year when we did our presentation, right? Dale basically said, if you don't have questions, go back to class. So I'm not sure how to word that, but I was just thinking that then they could either go get on private Chromebooks or I don't know. And I could talk to Dale about that too. Go ahead, Yvonne.
So is it going to be each student with their Chromebook watching the presentation, or is it going to be, so it's going to be on like a screen kind of thing where one class is going to be with?
Well, supposedly that's what I'm told, but now I'm going to email out to all the teachers and stuff as well. So it should be full classroom.
So as opposed to having them log out and log back in for 10 minutes, can't we just close the screen and mute it and just have them stay on and take a 10-minute intermission?
The thing is, they're all going to be on the big screens in the classrooms for the presentation. So if they're going to go get on little Chromebooks or something, it's a different login, right? And
is that what they're going to do then?
They're probably going to need to go to another room or something so that they're not disrupting the whole class. That was my thoughts. I don't think it's perfect, that's for sure, and I'm really open for a suggestion. But if they're just on the big one, then they're going to need to log in. They're going to need to have a plan. And if I tell the teachers something like that and ask them questions about what they think, that maybe they can just have some Chromebooks waiting there. So after the presentation, whoever wanted to know more, maybe they could grab a Chromebook, exit to the multipurpose room or something, so that we're not the whole class is held up.
I see. Okay, I see.
So I don't think that's perfect. I'm just trying to figure out a way, because I know some teachers get irritated if they're not interested or their students aren't interested or they had things they planned on teaching, or I'm trying to irritate the teachers as little as possible, I guess.
So we're going to do it with everybody, not just the students that are interested in coming to Project Search. It's everybody then?
That's what I think. And then so far as the ones that are learning, I am unsure about how to do that. So I'm going to have to meet with Dale before this, because if they're in distance learning, then they need to know about it, and they could already be logged on independently.
Right.
But if they're in the classroom doing it for the whole class, that's what I'm worried about, because sometimes the questions part takes longer than the presentation part.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that it on questions and comments for the moment? I don't see any hands. All right, so let's do it again. All right, let's take it from the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get back to the top. All right, action. And timer, Rice, please.
Good morning and welcome to Project Search.
We are here to talk to you today about what we have learned this year at Project Search and why you should apply.
Please put yourself on speaker view so you can see all the presenters. If you are not a presenter, we ask that you mute yourselves. We will be able to answer any questions you may have after our presentation.
So hold on just a second, Nathan. This is where I think you're going to need a second longer pause, because now people are going to be pushing that button, right? So if you go straight in there, they're not going to push it and they're not going to see you present. So not like long, but maybe a little longer pause than other places. Go ahead.
Project Search is a program for young adults with disabilities whose primary goals are employment and to live as independent lives as possible.
During a non-pandemic year, interns work in a variety of departments at Kaiser Hospital Morse, learning important employment skills.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put a comma there for you, Tyler. All right, keep going.
Although we haven't been able to work in a hospital this year, we have still learned many new skills.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I have gained the confidence and learned the skills to independently ride the RT bus. My dream job is to become a custodian. I have learned to clean more thoroughly, including high touch points, high of for safety during COVID. Other important things I have learned are what it takes to be a good team player and solve problem-solving skills. Project Search helps me be prepared for work. They have always been here for me when I needed them.
Good morning. My name is Clad. I have learned how to try my hardest, have a good work attitude, be thorough and efficient, how to write professional emails, and I have learned that if a problem is too big, I can rely on others for assistance.
Hello, my name
Wait
is.
a second.
Wait.
That-
Should I use that? Should I use that last sentence?
Yeah, you added that.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did. I've also learned how to do janitorial services like cleaning and sanitizing the classroom.
Hello, my name is Nathan. I have learned what it means to be professional. It isn't just how you dress, but how you act. I have learned public speaking skills, to how to understand paychecks and write personal checks. But the biggest lesson I have learned is that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. You can't expect yourself to grow as an independent adult if you are not willing to put in the effort to expand and go beyond your comfort zone.
I gotta tell you, I love that.
Good morning, Good morning, everyone. My name is Eleanor. This year, I learning how to follow direction, be a dam, and how to start good acts.
Hi, my name is Andrew. What I have learned this school year are cleaning skills, the importance of not interrupting others, and how to be part of a team. The cleaning skills I have learned are how to use a wet mop for cleaning tile flooring. I used disinfectant wipes and solution on the high touch points such as door handles, light switches, computer keyboards, and vacuuming carpets.
Okay, so that's kind of separate. How about in how to vacuum carpet?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Not interrupting. Being able to not interrupt the speaker is to raise your hand. It's important because that way you don't accidentally get all attention, because it is rude to interrupt. Being part of a team includes working together with your coworkers and
Was it having their backs, or do you want to do something else? You can work on that.
yeah, I'll work on that.
All right.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I have learned how to be professional, on time, and very honest.
Hi, my name is Sam. In Project Search, I have learned how to write journal prompts, and I am very detailed about writing them independently. I found a job on my own at KFC. I am working on weekends. I make mashed potatoes and gravy for the line, and I prep all the food in the walk-in refrigerator and freezer. I am also enrolled in 8-packs. It's helping me earn my high school diploma for my future job. I only need to pass one class, which is biology. I am studying independently, and I get support from the Project Search staff.
Hi, no, my name is Jonathan. Wait. My name is Jonathan. Hi.
Learn new job skills. Come on,
I
Jonathan.
know. I know.
Okay, I want you to speak up. You've got this, all right? You got this. Start from the top, okay?
Okay. My name is Jonathan. I do job skills.
Good.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I am one of 3 interns from last year. In this class, I have learned how to act and dress professionally, interview skills, and public speaking. Last year, I was able to work in 2 internships at Kaiser Hospital where I learned how to get around the hospital. I learned to be more social with the Kaiser employees and members and how to follow the hospital rules. One of the departments I worked in was safety, where I collected batteries from the different departments in the hospital. Then I sorted and stored the batteries as not to cause a fire. I am currently enrolled in a class to earn my custodial technician certificate.
Hi, Jordan. I worked at Kaiser as an intern last year in food service. I learned how to clean the tables and stock the drinks and snacks. I used a professional dishwasher, sweep and mop the floors, and emptied the trashes. Other important skills I have learned include professionalism, how to cope with coworkers, communicate with coworkers, how to be a good team player. This year we're keeping up in distance learning. I have learned how to work around others in the house while on Zoom and still get up on time.
Good morning. My name is Royce. Last year, I worked at Kaiser, and one of the internships I worked in was home health. In this department, I learned how to operate the office machines and organize paperwork for the nurses who work with patients in hospice, helping to make end of life as comfortable as possible for Kaiser members. Other important skills I learned are mobility skills, which also helped me get more exercise and social distancing. When I started my second year of product search, while home during this pandemic, I thought it would be canceled, but my teacher, Sherry Stubaker, always had a plan for us, so she sent out assignments and made sure we did our work.
Have learned about wearing a uniform, are that your uniform always needs to be clean, wrinkle-free, and complete. This is our uniform we wear at Project Search. Our Project Search polo, shirt, work pants, skid-free shoes, a watch, a belt, and our Kaiser badge.
What we have learned about interview clothes are that they also need to be clean and without wrinkles. Girls can wear dresses or slacks with a nice shirt. If you wear a dress, it should be long enough to touch your knees and shouldn't be revealing.
Jonathan,
Good, Matt.
men should dress like this.
Man dress up like this.
Okay? And I want you to say that strong and powerful because you are a powerful dresser, right? You're going to want them to see how sharp you look, right? So it's a statement. Men should dress like this. Do it one more time for me.
Man dress up like this.
Men should dress like this. Perfect. Tyler?
Good grooming is always important. I have learned ...
Okay, and you're going to get that filled in, okay?
Yeah, could you email me the document so I could add to it?
Absolutely.
If you're interested in applying for product search, here are some important dates you should know. An informational Zoom meeting is held for students and parents this Wednesday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Application assistance is available on Wednesday, February 24th and Wednesday, March 3rd. The application deadline is Friday, March 5th. Interviews will be held on Monday, March 15th and Wednesday, March 17th.
Project search applications are available in the Laurel Rock office, or we can mail or deliver a copy to you.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to our presentation.
If you have any questions, please rejoin us in 10 minutes on the same Zoom link. If you have any questions, please contact our teacher at. Am I supposed to say the email address?
Yeah, then you can say sherry.studebaker@sanjuan.edu.
Okay.
Okay.
At sherry.studebaker@sanjuan.edu.
.edu.
.edu.
So they'll probably take a picture or they'll ask or something. Okay, so really when it comes to that last one that Nathan's reading, which is yours, Stefan, I'm going to speak with Dale, and I'm sure that will probably change that last sentence there. Okay? So, all right. So I'm going to stop sharing again. All right. Seriously proud of all of you. I'm really, really proud. It makes the teacher's eyes water. Okay? Just a little bit. But I'm really, really, really proud of what you've all done. And like when you added the new lines that I was reading last night, I got a little bit like that because I think you're rocking it. And I love what you have to say, and I love that that's what you're learning, right? We're not just telling you the things you're learning, but you're actually talking about what you are learning. So I think that is very cool. Okay? All right, so let me move this for a second. Just in fact, I don't have to look at the calendar that way. I can look at it on my phone. So maybe we can start scheduling some of this interview practice or interview questions that you're going to go over with me. Okay. So I said, so next Tuesday is the presentation, right? We got 8 days until our presentation. Yeah. So I'm thinking on the 11th and on the 12th, which is Thursday and Friday, and that's right before you have a week off. That's when I want you to schedule time with me so that we can go over your questions so I can give a little bit of input, okay? And the week when we come back, that's when you're going to start practicing them with us, and all of you will be critiquing them on a little form that I will send out, okay? I've never done a presentation where I didn't talk at all, but you were all so good that I didn't feel the need to, and that's saying something, okay? Because I get nervous about these presentations. I was wondering if we should put anything in that the competition's really tough this year. So, because a lot of us want to stay another year. So make sure you do a really good job on your application and practice for your interviews. I don't know if we want to add anything like that, but that was another thing in my mind. So anybody have anything? Or should we just start scheduling these interviews? Go ahead, Yvonne.
On the end of the speech where it says, if you have any questions, stay on the Zoom. And then again, it says, if you have any questions, I think the second, if you have any questions, should be taken out and put, or contact Sherry at.
Okay.
So I said twice.
Here, let me go back and share so I can just make that change right now. Okay. So.
Or, yeah, or contact Sherry.
Guide me through your thoughts, Yvonne.
Take out that right on top of your email. Take out the, if you have any questions, please. Yeah. And then take out please and put or there instead. Yeah, that way it's not being said twice. That way it gives them an option either to stay on Zoom or to contact you at that email. There you go. Perfect.
I thought about putting my cell phone, but I don't know that I want to put it out for all of Little Rough.
I wouldn't.
So yeah, I mean, like when I do the nighttime presentation, I mean, the people that are showing that they're that interested, I have no problem. You know, I mean, I even have my personal cell phone number on my business card, so I don't mind sharing it, but I don't want, 50 random people to call me just because they have a new phone number that they could call.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay, so all right, so stop share. We're good.
I have some.
Go ahead, John.
Do you want them to stay? Do you want them to get off Zoom and come back in 10 minutes, or do you want them to stay on if they have questions?
Well, that was the thing. That's where I am the least clear. Okay, because John, that's what I was saying. I'm picturing that they're all going to be on whole classroom, big screen, right? And that not everyone's going to be interested. So I'm not sure how to do that part, and I am totally open for suggestions. Go ahead, Andrew.
I'm hearing this odd beeping noise.
I'm hearing a little bit of echo with Stefan being on the phone. I don't know if that's what it is.
Oh.
So also when we do our rehearsal on Thursday, I want you to be in the spot you're going to be in. Okay, so we can check like your lighting and things like that. And then Clad, you're going to remember to be still and just let us see this party, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, so does anyone want to schedule now for Thursday and Friday? What do you think we need, about 20 minutes to work with each of you?
I think that's fine.
So if I give you 20s and then maybe I'll take a 10 in between to do what other things I need to do. So we could start, so Thursday and Friday, if we start at 9:40, so I'll do 9:40, 10:10, 10:40, 11:10. That's 4. That'd be all I could do before our meeting. So that doesn't quite give us enough. Okay, so far I've got slots Thursday and Friday. So I want you to think of when you're not with a one-on-one or when you're not in a class. And Tyler, I know you have to go soon. So what slot works for you?
I'm not really sure.
Because that just changed. John, would you be able to see that with his split one-on-ones now? It won't be Friday, so he would need a slot on Thursday at either 9:40, 10:10, 10:40, 11:10.
Okay. He's already on 11 for me for Thursday. So should we give him something different or keep the same?
Or 10:10.
Can we do 10:10? That's fine with me.
Tyler, does that work for you? 10:10 on Thursday.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'm also going to have to add a couple more because that's only going to get 8 of you. So we could also do a 12:40 on Thursday and Friday. And I'll still need one more spot. So maybe that could be a 1:10 on Thursday. So all of you can feel free to call out your spots. Just remember, you want to make sure you don't have a one-on-one at that time. Okay? So who wants to sign up for what? Hello? Go ahead. Okay. I actually saw a hand at the same time. Hold on. So Devin, I saw yours. I'm going there. What slot do you want, Devin?
Thursday.
What time? 9:40, 10:40, 11:10, 12:40, 1:10.
11:40.
No, sorry. It's 11:10, 12:40, or 1:10.
11:10.
Okay. All right. Then I saw Nathan.
I'll do Thursday. What are the options?
9:40, 10:40, 12:40, 1:10.
I'll do 9:40.
Okay, remember, this is not this Thursday and Friday. It's next Thursday and Friday. All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Clab, what would you like?
Thursday.
Thursday, not, sorry, 10:40, 12:40, 1:10. And it needs to be when you're not in a one-on-one.
Okay, the 1:10.
1:10, okay. All right, who's next? Jordan, yes.
Thursday, what are the times?
10:40 or 12:40?
10:40.
Okay, but you're not in a one-on-one then?
If it's on Thursday?
I have her 10:20 to 10:50 on Thursday.
Yeah, you don't have that slot, Jordan. You could have 12:40 Thursday, or on Friday I have 9:40, 10:10, 10:40, 12:40.
I'll do 12:40 on
Thursday?
Yes.
Does that work, John?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you two, John and Yvonne, if they don't work because of your one-on-ones, just call that, okay? All right, so now we're down to Fridays. Who's next? All right, Andrew, what's the spot? Friday, 9:40, 10:10, 10:40, 11:10, 12:40.
This is for what exactly?
Go over your interview questions with me. So once you think they are totally great, you've worked with staff, you think you're done, that's when you're meeting here with me to review. Okay, we have 4 minutes. All right, Stefan, what slot do you want? Friday, 9:40, 10:10.
What's the passcode? Oh, 2021, okay.
Had a struggle because a lot of people had other jobs to go to or had to get off to get into class. So it's a trick trying to find the right time for everybody.
No, for me, it works great.
Good.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's perfect.
For me too, yeah.
Awesome. Tyler, welcome.
Hi.
All right. So we have 11 students in our class. We're waiting on a few more, and then we'll get going here. Our first class never starts right on time because it's always everybody working through the kinks of getting online. So.
I think I'll clean this room up, you guys, okay? I'm just looking what you can see in the background. This is my first time using Zoom or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
I will clean I will clean the room up, okay? This was an office at one time, and then the kids come back home and then everything gets dumped in this room, okay? So it's like a storage closet now, okay?
Yeah.
So I will get this cleaned up.
Put that virtual background on yours too. You could choose a
yes.
picture and all that.
Oh, I don't know how to do that yet.
Video where it says stop video, hit that little arrow up thing, and you can choose virtual background on there.
Okay. I will play with
it. It has
that.
options to choose from. Or you could pick one that's on your computer, you know.
Okay. Well, I like yours. It looks like ocean waves. It looks like Santa Cruz. Hey, hey.
checking people in here.
Okay, so at the bottom of my screen, well, this is the computer saying, what do you want to do with Zoom? And then it gives me this address. And so then it says run, save, or cancel. Well, I want to run it, but after this class is over, I guess if I save it, I don't have to go through this again, or would it save the whole 2-hour class?
It won't save the class. What it's going to do is create a app on your computer so that you'll be able to log into the class. And it also saves to log in. So after you've used it a couple times, you'll be able to immediately go to that login. It'll be a little easier.
Okay, so then I want to hit run or save. Save after we're over.
Yes.
Save, okay. I'm thinking save.
And everybody's starting to get in here.
All right.
More people show up.
Antonio. Okay, on the side of Antonio, okay, it just has, it says, do I want to hear him speak, gallery view, or, okay, full screen. So I don't want to touch any of that. I
I
don't
want to
know
go
what-
speaker view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, we're getting more and more of everybody's checking in here, so that's good. All right, so I've got Naomi here. Well, the cool thing is we only have 2 more people to check in, so we're doing good here, guys. Nice to have all of you that just joined. Nelson and who else did we have just come in? Antonio, Eduardo, Christina, welcome. We will get started with the class in just a minute. Once we get, I think we have Nelson and Tasha left. Antonio, do you go by Tony?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I saw that in the email, so I wasn't sure, so I wanted to check. What do you prefer?
Tony's fine.
Okay. I have a good friend of mine that I grew up with that, since we were kids, he was Tony. And then about the last 10 years, it was everybody introduced, it had to be Anthony. Like, whatever.
I'll stay consistent.
Christina, I got your message here. Can you at least hear us?
I don't think she can.
Because she's got. Okay, good. You can hear. And then what you may want to do, Christina, in the lower left-hand corner, you want to check and see if it shows your microphone and video. If those are marked red, which yours should be, you can unmute that and start your video. Now, if it doesn't work, I'll work with you after the class is over to kind of help you go through those technical things. Okay. Christina, I got your message here about your computer. After the class, I'll help you with a way that you can utilize this. One thing everybody should know is that the nice thing with Zoom is you can actually utilize Zoom through your phone or a tablet. So it's a fantastic way to be able to do this. I had one of our students in the last class that she needed to do this. She worked for Elk Grove School District, and she had to take a break. They allowed her to take some time while she was there at the school to attend the class. So she did it utilizing her phone. So more than happy to help you guys with that. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get started with the class. And today's class is really the introduction, kind of laying out what we're going to cover, how this class will operate. It's very different utilizing Zoom as a classroom. First of all, our camera's here, and you'll see me, I'm looking around because I'm looking at different screens. So it's not that I'm not trying to look at you, I'm looking at different stuff. But kind of a background on this class and my background as an instructor. First of all, I've been in the cleaning industry my whole life. I grew up in the janitorial industry. My mom owned a housekeeping business when I was a kid. I went to work with her doing housekeeping, so I learned a lot about how to clean. Later on, I went to work for a janitorial supply company, and I started to learn more about the chemicals and equipment. So I grew up in the cleaning industry, and over the years, one of the things I found that I enjoyed was learning more about the products and the equipment that I was working with and helping people with that. So a few years ago, I made a change. I was actually in sales, working as a sales manager and a regional sales manager for chemical and equipment companies. And I got to the point where I didn't really want to do sales. I wanted to do more. Let's see. Arcana, you're having a hard time hearing. Is that correct? Can everybody else hear me pretty okay?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Arcana, why don't you try, if you can, turn up the volume on your computer, see if that helps. Sometimes it's just your volume on your device. Okay. So, as I was saying, I kind of grew up in the cleaning business, and a few years ago when I made this change, I moved over to training and working with people and actually managing a janitorial service as well, which was a lot different experience. At the beginning, Naomi, you were asking about opportunities, and a few of you, I'm sure, are wondering about career opportunities within this field. Is this something that is going to lead you to be able to get a job? I will tell you that the cleaning industry is growing at a faster pace than a lot of other businesses right now. And you can all imagine why. COVID, right? We look around and, a lot of businesses are affected by what they call non-essential or essential services. The medical field, if you're in the medical field, you're very essential. The cleaning industry, we are as well very essential because not only do we clean medical facilities, but we also clean places like grocery stores. We clean hospitals. And as kids are coming back to school, we're cleaning in schools. So really the health of the facilities and the health of our community is tied to the work we do. We're going to discuss in this class really cleaning for the health of a facility. And my goal as an instructor is really to help educate people on how to clean properly and why we do certain things that we do so that we do improve the overall health of our communities. The more you know and the more education you have about why you do certain things, the better you're going to be at it. So the company I also do training services for. So not only do I work for Elk Grove Adult Ed, but I'm also a trainer for a company called Integrity Training Services. So I provide additional training with school districts, building customized training programs for them, for universities. In addition, I'm helping to develop courses for Elk Grove. So this class is our introductory class. We also have an advanced course that is going to be offered. That class starts a week after we finish this one. So we finish April 14th. That next class starts just a few days later. Arcana, are you still having a hard time hearing? Okay. So, that's a little bit of my background in the cleaning industry and what I do as a trainer. My job or my goal is really to help you guys to be well educated in the cleaning industry. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of opportunities for work in the business. As a matter of fact, the company I work for, Integrity Training Services, they have a separate company called Integrity Maintenance Solutions. In the last year, we doubled our workforce because of COVID. They clean grocery stores, they clean a lot of different facilities, and what they found is that there was so much work, we needed more people. And those of you who come out of here and get the training and the understanding of why, you go on to become leads, supervisors. There's so much opportunity beyond just entry-level position with the training and experience that you have. So it's something that I would encourage you guys to ask a lot of questions. Understand why we do things. How many of you have had a chance to look over your book that you were given? Everybody got their book?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody get that? Okay. Have you guys had a chance to look it over?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, and after we have a chance to kind of meet all of you, we're going to talk a little bit about our book. And that is going to be our guidebook over the next couple months as we go through this class. So I'd like to take the opportunity to have you guys introduce yourself to your classmates. And we'll just kind of go down the list. I'm going to start with my list up here. So Mark, you're the first one on my list. So why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Mark. I currently work for United Airlines. Been there for 33 years. Of course, COVID put a hit on the industry. So I'm just looking ahead.
There is a write-down failed to teach your speaker. Please make sure your speaker is properly connected.
Arcana, we can now hear you. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. So anyways, what brings me to the class is that if we're seeing the future down the road,
But
I
speak
mean, I think.
clear, 100
Hang on one second.
full volume.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so just looking down the road, just thought I'd make a career change, and interested in getting into the medical field, healthcare department. So my view is, in order to do that, this is a nice entry level way to get into it, in the cleaning side of it. So applying for the various healthcare facilities around here, so that way I can get in and then kind of look at the what opportunities there are there, because I know some facilities or some health departments will train you to cross over to other openings and fields. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Just looking to make a career change and kind of expand myself a little bit.
Excellent. We're glad to have you with us in our class.
Glad to be here.
Excellent. All right. Next one up is Naomi. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself?
Well, I'm Naomi, and this is like my plan B, okay? I retired after 31 years for working for a company, and then I still see that, okay, just because you buy a new air conditioner in 12 years, okay, you may have to buy another one, and you're going to need a new roof, and you're going to need all these other things, and a retirement check does not cover it, okay? So I decided I need to make myself useful again. And so here I am, and I'm looking for, this has to be such a wealth of opportunities I see in so many areas. So I'm anxious to just get started and get on with my new life here. So that's it. I'm ready to go.
Well, Naomi, a good opportunity for you. So glad to have you in our class.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler, why don't you tell everybody about yourself?
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I graduated high school a couple years ago, and I just thought this would be a good path for employment.
Okay. Well, glad to have you. You know what? I will tell you this, when you look ahead at what you're doing, the opportunities in the industry, I started in the cleaning industry right out of high school as well. Like I said, my mom did this. I went to work for a janitorial service, and the career opportunities that opened up to me over the years allowed me, once I knew about cleaning and why I did things, so many different opportunities. And whether you want to be in the actual physical cleaning part of it, like working for a university or a school district, there's a lot of great opportunities. In fact, as we go through our course, we're going to share with you guys some experiences of people from the cleaning industry and what they've been able to accomplish over the years. So glad to have you, Tyler. All right, Alex, you're next up. Tell us about yourself.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Yes, so I'm Alexander Garcia. If I look a little young, it's because I'm only 19. I'm somewhat still of a fresh sort of high school graduate, only been 2 years. Currently, I'm unemployed. It's kind of hard to find a job right now. Not saying I'm not wanting to find a job. It's just that, I just want to find other opportunities, but conveniently, COVID happened. I just figured that, well, like you said earlier, custodian jobs are high priority jobs right now, if that makes sense.
Yep.
That's my life story so far.
Excellent. Well, a lot more ahead for you. Glad to have you in our class, Alex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Tony.
Yes. Well, I've been in and around customer service, sales as well. I was traveling for my last assignment, and I just wanted to find something that was more local. Also break into maybe a healthcare system similar to what Mark had said. So all the health systems and how large they are, I saw that as an opportunity, and also the local school districts as well, how large they are. So that's why I'm here.
Excellent. Nice to have you with us, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. I hope I'm saying it right. Arcana. You'll have to unmute your mic.
I don't see her.
Are you able to hear us, Arcana?
No, I don't even see her.
All right, let's do this. Let's go next down the list, and we'll go to Christina. And you know what? Christina, I think, is having technical difficulties too, so forgot about that. Christina is saying, hi, I'm Christina, and I work in maintenance. Christina, where do you work? She can hear us, but she doesn't have a microphone where she can speak. Excellent. So I was hoping we had somebody from Elk Grove Unified. So Christina actually works for the school district. Glad to have you with us, Christina. Like I said, I will help you after class to kind of work out the technical parts. All right. How about Eduardo?
Hi, my name is Eduardo, and I currently work in the construction business.
Okay.
The reason I'm taking this class is for better opportunities in the healthcare or in the school districts, maybe a college. And
excellent.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, like I mentioned, there's a lot of opportunities. You know, if you can operate equipment in the construction industry, you can definitely operate the equipment in the cleaning industry. So nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. I think we got Mark. How about Nelson?
Good morning. My name is Nelson. And I've been doing.
You muted for just a second, Nelson. Go ahead and start again.
I work for Elk Grove School District, and I've been doing custodian for 20 plus years. Over. My primary job was a lead campus supervisor, and I was doing both jobs at the same time. So my goal is to learn more about the chemical, what to use and what not to use, so I can share it with other employees that are coming on with the school district. That's
Excellent.
subbing.
Yeah, you know what? And I actually work close with your guys' manager, Tony Almeida. I've known Tony for about 15 years, 20 years now. So you guys have fantastic organization as far as a custodial department. Just to kind of give you guys a background, Elk Grove Adult Education is part of Elk Grove Unified School District, but we are a separate entity in that our training that we offer here is separate from the training that the custodial department offers. But one of the things that happened a number of years ago is the manager of custodial at Elk Grove, Tony, approached us and asked for a way to be able to send his custodians through this. And Nelson, you are working with Therese so that you'll do your paperwork for your STEP credit as well?
Yes.
Excellent. Good. And keep in mind, we have the advanced course, and we're hoping to be able to offer by next school year our supervisor level course. So great opportunity for you to advance within the district, especially with all your experience, and take advantage of those STEP credits in your salary as well.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Well, glad to have you here with us.
Yes. So that's why I moved over to custodian. It just only makes sense because I was at the top of my game doing my primary job, and I didn't want all those years to go to waste. So everything combined together.
That's awesome. Yeah, glad to see that. And I would ask that as we go through this course, with some of the newer people who don't have the experience in the industry, that you could be a little bit of a mentor to some of them as well. So glad to have you. All right. How about Ken, who is at the beach as we speak?
That's right. Hey, relax. All right. I'm Ken. I've been in various positions like school bus driver. I used to be a TA, and I knew someone that was into custodial. Cool dude, and I thought I wanted to do that, but I got into bus driving. So here I am now. I'm going to jump into it and hopefully retire doing this. You know what I mean?
Nice. All right, Ken, I got to ask you, did you have the beard before COVID?
Oh yeah. I've trimmed it on various occasions. That's why it's not as long as I would want it. But sometimes it hits you in the eye. You gotta trim it.
My dad actually had a nice beard. He passed last year, but I will tell you that he would admire your beard there. I get teased at Integrity, the training services, because I'm the only one in the company who doesn't have a beard. And unfortunately for me, one, if I grow a beard, it's very gray and it's very splotchy. So I gave up on that idea. So
yeah, I got a little cinnamon in my sugar right here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not all gray now. I got a little color in there.
I hear you, man. All right, we got one more, and it's under Robert. And Robert, are you actually registered under another name in the class? Or you using a different login?
Can't hear him.
Let's see. Let's see if he's able to unmute. Okay. So doesn't have microphone access. Robert, I just don't have you on my list of students, but that's okay afterwards. So I'll get with Therese. She may have added you after she gave me the registration. So glad to have you with us. So we have a nice full class, which is really cool, because as we go through this class, we will actually at a certain point create a couple different groups, because we will be working over the course of the 6 modules of this class. You're going to learn everything about the basics of cleaning. Let me bring something up. I'm going to share my screen with you, because I'll go over the outline of our course. And one second. Make that view a little larger too, so everybody can see it a little bit better.
Oh, is that supposed to be page 2?
This should be, are you guys seeing it now? It says ELCRO or EGAC Certified Custodial Technician.
Yeah, because that one you threw up on there, the second page was empty. It just had the header on there.
Yep. So I went ahead and put this outline up here so that we could share it and discuss it. So basically, as you guys saw in your book, our class is divided up into 6 sections or modules. The first is about customer service. The second is chemistry of cleaning. The third is above floors. The fourth is hard surface. Module 5 is carpet. And Module 6 is restroom and shower room cleaning. So each of those 6 modules will also have a test that is associated with it. Now, to understand that is an opportunity for me to explain. The book that you have says ISSA CMI on it. The ISSA is the International Sanitary Supply Association. That is the trade organization for the janitorial and custodial cleaning industry. That association was developed by a group of manufacturers and distributors who make and sell cleaning products. Over the years, it's come to include janitorial services, as well as schools, healthcare. Several of you have expressed interest in the healthcare training. One division or part of ISSA is the International Executive Housekeepers, which is those people who are in the healthcare industry. We refer to people who work in custodial or janitorial in a healthcare facility as executive housekeepers or janitors. If you work for a school district, you're referred to as a custodian. If you work for a cleaning service where you're contracted, where somebody has hired your company, typically that's a janitorial position. Overall, they're all the same. But this industry, as it's grown and developed, created the what is called the Cleaning Management Institute. And that actually started as a separate entity, and it was brought into ISSA. They're the ones who write these training manuals, and they focus on education within the industry. So everything that we will do is geared towards, one, following the guidebook that they've given us, but number two, being able to pass the tests that they've outlined. So the testing is actually provided by ISSA. I do not grade those tests, they do. The cool thing is it's all done electronically, so as soon as you complete your test online, you'll see your score. The way our class is laid out, after we finish the customer service section, which will go through this week, we'll spend this whole week talking customer service. You guys will then be able to go online, take your customer service test. You need to pass tests by 80% or better. The great thing about the way the tests are set up in this class, they're open book. So as you go through and you are preparing for your test, if you run across a question you can't answer, you could stop, look it up, and find the answer in the book, and then go back and finish the test. So it is an open book test, and it's designed that way because their testing isn't easy, but it makes you think. And they, like most testing organizations, will try to trip you up with some questions. They may ask questions in the form of what is not the correct answer. So you have to really think about those ones. Yes, go ahead, Mark. You have to unmute.
Yeah, is there a time limit on the test?
No, there is not.
Oh.
So the reality is, the reason why I assign the test as we complete each module is as we're going through, if you have a struggle with a test, then reach out to me. I make myself available at the end of each class to give you guys an opportunity to say, hey, Dave, I need a little help with this. I'm not understanding something. And whatever that is, that's what I'm here for. So not only do we have a lecture with each class, you'll have assignments that I will send out, and I'll show you that here in a few minutes. But then you will also review everything, and there's a lot of reading in this class. So you'll read, you'll answer questions. I don't grade questions. I'll be honest with you guys. This is not about getting a grade. This is about learning the industry and learning the specifics so that you guys, one, you have the certification, but number two, you have that knowledge that comes with that certificate. If all I'm doing is trying to help you guys pass tests or, grade you, I don't think there's a lot of value in that. So you're not going to get a grade in this class. You are going to either pass or fail it. And my success rate in this class is currently at about a 97%. I've only had 2 people out of 40 who have failed the class. And the only reason they failed it is they didn't take the final tests. They decided they didn't want to do the testing. So that was a choice they made. Kind of a waste of time, in my opinion, but they also had jobs within the industry. So for whatever reason, they chose not to. Overall, though, it's been a fantastic class. So you'll go through this week. We'll talk about customer service. After that, we're going to get into chemistry of cleaning. That's a 2-week session. That specific one is going to lay the groundwork for all the other classes that we take. You're going to understand chemical safety, proper cleaning agents. We'll talk about the pH scale, what that means and how it relates to our cleaning business. Disinfectants, which obviously is an important issue right now because of COVID, right? What kills COVID? What product do I use? How do I do that? We'll talk about it. How to deal with hazardous materials, dealing with cleaning up of blood and bodily fluids, understanding safety data sheets or SDS, and as well, identifying and understanding green chemicals. So that class lays the groundwork for everything we do from then on. After we finish the first 2 lessons, the customer service and chemistry, let's see, we get into the actual cleaning aspect. The next 4 lessons are about cleaning: above floor, hard surface, carpet, and restroom. And one of the things that this book and this program does, it starts with each lesson helping you to understand the equipment we use, the materials we use, and the supplies. And you're going to get to understand what's the difference between a piece of equipment and a material or a supply. We'll talk about the chemicals related. Those are the supplies, the materials, things like mops. And in some of this, guys, this book gets really detailed. There are some things I will tell you that it's not important, and I won't spend a lot of time focusing on the things that are not real relevant. I'm not going to get into how a mop is made, okay? Because honestly, it's a mop, right? We just need to identify what kind of mop we're going to use for what job. Some really cool things, though. When we get into talking about hard surface floor cleaning and some of the equipment, we spend time talking about new technologies as well. So we're going to learn in the above floor, we'll learn about disinfecting using electrostatic sprayers, which is new technology. In hard surface floor cleaning, you're going to learn about autonomous or robotic auto scrubbers and how they play a role in our business as it's growing. When we get into carpet, we're going to understand not only how to maintain carpet, but also how to deal with spots and stains. There's a whole cool section that's a stain guide, and you're going to learn which products you could use for getting rid of certain stains. So if your partner, your wife, your husband, kids, whoever has spilled, or you got coffee stains or soda stains on your carpet at home, we'll talk about how to get those out. Our last lesson is restrooms and shower rooms. Interestingly, we saved the restrooms for last, but if you've already started to read your book, you probably already found out that restrooms are the #1 source of complaints in a building when it comes to cleaning. So we're going to spend time on how do we properly clean a restroom. After all this is done.
Hi, good morning. I'm Archana. I call you again. I try.
After all this is completed, and you've gone through your testing, the fun part of this class is we pull it all together, and you guys are going to develop a project that you will present to the class explaining how you're going to clean a facility. And the cool thing with this one is we pair up into groups. So we should end up with maybe 3 or 4 groups that we'll do this with. And as a team, you guys will prepare a presentation. You will explain how you're going to clean a building and what equipment you'll use, what materials and supplies you'll use. You'll be able to explain how you clean it step by step, walking us through restroom cleaning, how to clean the floors, how to clean above the floors. Everything involved in that facility, you should be able to tell us as a class. That's the fun final project that we do. So that's the course of this class. It takes us all the way till April 14th. And I'll share with you now. Let's go over the calendar real quick. Let's see. Make this full. Okay, so just some things, dates that if you haven't written down. This is kind of the outline of our class. Next Monday, February 8th, there will not be a class, and neither will there be a class on February 15th. That is because we work for a school district, and schools are closed on those dates. So there is no class scheduled for those 2 dates. Okay. The other one to be aware of is, let me pull up the March one. Can you guys see the one that says March right now? You're seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it still say February?
It says February.
Okay. That makes me change this constantly. All right. So here's our March class. In the middle of March is what is spring break for Elk Grove School District. So the week of March 15th, there will be no classes there as well. So that's just on your calendars. You want to be aware of that. What we will do is we will end our class right before spring break on hard floors, and then we're going to pick up on carpet cleaning right after. And then we will finish April 14th. So when we get to the last one, which, sorry, it keeps, I have to keep bouncing here. The April class, that one, as you'll see, ends on the 14th. The last 2 dates of our class, April 12th, is when we will do final prep on your presentation. And on the 14th, you will actually present that. Now, I will tell you, we typically, when we present this, we invite some guests into our class so that you will be able to present this to people. For example, we'll be inviting Tony from Elk Grove Unified, as well as a couple of supervisors, Ruben, and I want to say her name is Tina. Yep, Tina. Thanks, Nelson. The 2 of them will be invited. Therese usually sits in on that final presentation and the graduation. Possibly even our principal, Karen, who runs the adult ed class. And then I always try to bring in somebody from the industry if I can. Besides the school district, I like to invite maybe a janitorial service. Over the next month, I'll be reaching out to some healthcare facilities. So for those of you who are wanting to enter into the healthcare industry, we'll be reaching out and talking to hospitals and medical facilities, long-term care facilities. So great opportunity for you to interact with them, but at the same time for them to meet who you are, and to get to see your work, that you truly understand how to clean a facility. So that is kind of our outline for our classes the next few weeks. Yeah.
Can I ask what was the dates on February? There was no class. I need to write this down.
Yes, February 8th, which is next week on Monday, and February 15th, the following one.
And what is the dates for the next month after that?
March 15th, that week, there's no classes.
Just that entire week?
That whole week, yep. It's spring break.
Thank you.
You're
I have
welcome.
a question.
Yes, sir.
Can you put your calendar up in the event?
Yes, I can.
Thank
Yep.
you.
So I was looking at that. I worked on the calendar late last night, so I'll absolutely post it when we finish class today. Let's talk now about the Google Classroom, because that classroom really is a huge part of our program, of how we run this class. So I'm going to share that with you. Now, looks like as far as registration, getting people, just about everybody has been able to sign into the class, into the Google Classroom. Yeah. In the classroom, you're going to notice there's the stream portion, which, let's go a little slow here. This is where there will be announcements. This is where you'll see upcoming assignments will be listed here. But also, you're going to find the classwork. This is where your assignments will be posted. Now, the way our classwork works is that you're going to be given an assignment. So, for example, our first assignment is in customer service. And if you click on the assignment itself, it will bring it up in a Google Docs format. You guys can print this out if you like. It gives you a reading assignment, so it just asks you to read the first couple pages of the book and then answer these questions. I don't need you to send me back your completed assignments. These assignments are for your benefit, not for mine. Okay? I'm not going to grade them. So I don't need to worry about your writing, but you need to be able to do this, because this is where you're learning, you are taking notes. This is the tools that's going to help you with your testing, because a lot of these questions are questions you're going to see later on your tests. So it's important that as you go through these things, that you understand when I'm giving you the assignment, it's to help you to really make sure you're understanding. For example, I ask you to name the 4 things that can be included in customer service. As you read that over, think about it. What things can be included? Who are the customers that a facility staff member deals with? Now, keep in mind, this class isn't designed where you just have to read the book and answer questions. I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours in conversation with you guys as we go through each of these modules. So we really spend a lot of time, and most of this, if you have your stuff up, you're going to get a lot of answers ahead of time. I will start assigning stuff. Now, today's assignment I gave you is due on Wednesday. We'll be covering a lot of this information on Wednesday. The other thing we do is with each of these assignments, I will make sure we take time out of every class to review the assignment and answer the questions with you. But the reality is you're going to answer them. So you're going to grade your own papers. You're going to make sure you're understanding it. And, you know, if you've already got the answer, you can share that with the class. And so it'll be a question and answer format. So there are basically, with the 6 modules, there's 18 assignments that I have developed. So you have the 18 assignments, you have 6 tests, and then you have your final project. To pass this class, the only thing that's required, or actually the 2 major requirements, be in attendance. Okay. Number 2, pass the tests. ISSA requires you to pass a test with 80% or better. So from that standpoint, it's important that you guys do the coursework so that you can pass those tests. That's what's going to help you get through them. Okay.
Hey, Dave, I got a question.
Yeah, Mark.
On your classwork, is it going to be posted as we're done with class here, or is it emailed? We're going to get an email noticing, or we got to keep checking in on?
So check in on the Google Classroom. That's where all classwork will be posted. So, for example, under customer service, the first assignment is posted right now.
Okay.
Yep. And I will.
Okay.
I'll be posting stuff regularly.
I didn't get.
Basically, just keep checking on it.
Google Classroom.
So where it says view assignment, that's where it's going to be, right? Okay.
Exactly.
I'm afraid to click on anything right now. Okay, got it. Hey.
I'm there with you.
Actually, it's not under view assignment. Let me back up. It is when you click on customer service there.
Okay, got it.
Okay, you'll see the reading. It says, please read the assigned material. And then you'll see it says customer service first assignment. Click on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the actual assignment.
Okay.
The view assignment actually takes you to being able to see each of the people who's done it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't care for the way they do this, but
okay.
If you click on instructions under view assignment, you'll also see it there.
Okay, thank you.
If you run into problems with being able to get any of this information, email me. Okay. The best way to communicate with me is through email, because that way I'll have a chance to kind of look at it. If we need some one-on-one time, what's really cool is we will set up time for breakout sessions. One of the things that's real fun about this class is it real quickly we start doing things where we break out into smaller groups. You start working with each other, helping each other with the class, and I'll try and do assignments that have fun. The question and answer is designed to help you pass the test, but part of the breakout rooms and some of the project stuff we do is to have fun with this and to start to apply some of these things.
How in the world, excuse me, I got a question. How in the world can we break out in groups on this machine?
Breakout rooms you could use.
Yep. So as the host of the class, I have the ability to invite you to a breakout room. So let's work through a little bit for a moment. If you're in your Zoom link, you see me right now as a speaker view.
Yeah.
If you want to see everybody, in the top right-hand corner, you will see what is called view. If you change that from speaker view to gallery view, you see everybody in the class.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, also on the bottom of your screen, you'll see the chat session, but you'll also see breakout rooms. And here's another real nice feature. If you click on participants,
okay,
you will see everybody in the class.
Okay.
All right, that's the list of everybody.
Okay,
now,
the list.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
so if you don't see like a Robert Teaf, I think that's how you'd say that, and then Christina, Marcius. Okay, so those are the 2 I don't see.
You don't see their video, but everybody else's video's on.
Okay,
they're in the class, they can see us, but their video's not on. And guys, look, I get it. There are going to be times where you are not going to want to have your video on because of maybe some distractions going on at home. I understand that. I don't require that you always have your video on. When we go into breakout rooms, sometimes it's a little easier. You will always see my video, though. As the instructor, you're going to want to see me because I'll be sharing a lot of content. So I do a lot of shared screen. Currently, I'm the only one that can share my screen, but there will be times when we go into breakout rooms where I'll change that and I'll allow you guys to share your screen with each other, especially when we start working on our project. Because as you guys start building this project and assigning areas and you're figuring out how am I going to clean a building, it's nice to be able to start to put together a list of stuff and you're sharing that with each other. So it becomes fun. A lot of video content that I'll share with you. Some of it will be placed in the Google Classroom. So that's again where you want to look for content. You're going to find a lot of material start to populate ahead of time. The reason you can't see beyond customer service is I don't open that up for you guys to see everything for the next month. But the good thing is, as we complete each section, you can always reference back to all that material. It does not go away. In fact, after you complete this class, this material is still available for you to reference back to. So I still have the classrooms from the last 2 classes that I did on Zoom are still on here for my students. So it's always available there for you. Okay. So we've talked a little bit about what's required, that you have to be in attendance for your classes. I believe Therese told you it's 90% attendance rate. Okay. So you don't want to miss classes. There are going to be exceptions to that where family emergencies come up. Things happen in life we've all had to deal with. What I would ask for is communication. If something happens where you can't be here, reach out. We'll talk about it and figure out what we can do to get you the material. If you could still complete it and so forth, then we can make some modifications if we have to. Okay. Secondly is you have to pass the ISSA test with an 80% or better. So important that we complete those 2 things. Those are the crucial elements of our class. The final project is really for your benefit to make sure you grasp everything. Because the testing, okay, is industry testing. The final project is the practical. Did you understand it? Now, back before COVID, we got to do a lot of hands-on before this. This class does not provide any hands-on during the current COVID situation. That being said, we are working with the district so that the advanced course will provide a hands-on portion. The advanced course gets into stripping and waxing of floors, burnishing or buffing of floors. It gets into tile and grout renovation. That class also deals with carpet cleaning. So there's obviously the why we do it, how we do it, but then there needs to be the hands-on portion of doing that. So there is an advanced course for that. And then the supervisor level course, which is going to be available in the fall, that supervisor course now gets into taking everything that you've learned as a basic course, an advanced course, and how to manage that, how to create job cards, how to create task lists, getting involved with time management. Those are all involved in the supervisor course. So that is, all those are ISSA certified courses. So a lot of training available. You don't have to go through all of it. But to take the advance or the supervisor, you have to start with this one first. So, and now Nelson, in your role, that's going to be critical because that'll help you as you're advancing with the district. And, you know, those of you who are looking to go into medical, I will do a follow-up one-on-one session with you. I'm going to probably keep our class open because we're going to be done here in about 15 minutes. But I'm going to keep my class open because I'd like to talk with some of you one-on-one in a breakout, because there's some additional training that will be available down the road and we'll make available for you in the medical. Mark, I think you expressed interest in the medical. Antonio, you also were interested in the medical field?
Yeah, I mean, I know that from what I'm picking up is that there's a level cleaning standard, and the standard in the hospitality industry might, I mean, vice versa. In healthcare might be a very high standard, as well as hospitality and districts. So just the difference between all.
And here's a real cool thing. The standard that you learn in this class is the standard that applies to all.
All right.
Hospitality to healthcare and to schools, janitorial services. It's the same standard. Now,
all right.
Some of the techniques, some of the things that you have to do in healthcare are a little bit above that. And that's where a special class might help you after you complete this and do the advanced. And some things that trade organizations you guys might want to get involved with down the road. So, okay. So that's really how our course is laid out. I hope this will be fun for you guys. You know, I try to make it as enjoyable as possible via the Zoom platform, because obviously it's not quite the same as when we're all together. And obviously one of the best things that makes a class enjoyable is when you're working together. When you guys are participating and asking questions, that always helps. So, you know, we want to see that you're able to be participating and involved with the class. Tasha, you got in. Welcome.
Finally.
All right. So, Tasha, we're wrapping up now because we're kind of today was laying the groundwork for a lot of stuff. As we finish up here, then you and I will take a few minutes and I'll catch you up on a few things. So here's what our plan is for this week. What I need you guys to do, your first assignment, start reading the first chapter on customer service. Okay? You have your first assignment that's posted in the class. I will post the second assignment today as well. Feel free to go through both of those. And as you read through the lesson on customer service, a couple tips for you guys. One is make sure you take a look at these little blue boxes. For example, on page 2, about body language. On page 4, about addressing aggressive behavior. And page 6, about you and I communication. That specifically deals with different ways of communicating. Make sure you spend time looking at those. The other thing, as we go through this particular lesson, I want you to think about your best experience in customer service. Maybe a experience that you've had where you've been out shopping or buying something, dealing with a transaction you did in business that was really good. Okay? What made it good? What was it about that transaction that felt good? And then think about a bad experience you had. Why was it that it was bad? What was it in the customer service part that made it a bad experience? Think about how you might handle that same experience based on some of the information we covered. The other thing that's covered in this particular lesson is it talks about personal image. Okay. Now, here's an interesting thing about personal image. In all industries, the custodial industry has got a bad reputation for bad personal image, not being professional in how we appear. Take a look at some of the helpful tips and things it talks about under personal image, because when you go about going to get a job in the business and you are working in the industry, the better you present yourself, the more professional, the more respect you're going to be given. Okay. Personal image relates very closely with respect that's given. Okay. So something to look at. This chapter spends a lot of time dealing with customer complaints. And there's a reason why. In the cleaning industry, we get a lot of complaints. Sometimes not even our own fault. Just the fact is, you know, the janitor's the easiest person to blame for something because, you know, people don't think about us in our field. So, I don't know. I don't even think they cleaned last night. My trash didn't even get emptied. You know, somebody's upset about something, and then they look for something to find fault with. So how do we deal with those complaints? That's addressed with this. There are 5 different steps involved in customer service and dealing with problems. Look for each of those steps as you read over this material. Okay. And then we'll talk about discrimination. On Friday's class, we are going to focus on discrimination, harassment issues, and we will focus in on how we deal with those, how we avoid those. Okay. And interesting thing, if you are a supervisor or manager and you work in the state of California, I don't care who you work for, what industry it is, you are required now by the state of California to complete sexual harassment training once every 2 years. Mandated law. So if you are like I said, a manager or a supervisor, you're required to do this. Some companies are making all their employees do it. The janitorial service I work for, every employee had to complete it by December 31st. It was required. So we're going to spend time dealing with that issue, especially, you know, when it comes to hiring practices. You know, discrimination plays a factor. What are the laws and how are you protected? But also, if you ever get into that leadership responsibility, how you have to treat your coworkers. Okay. So discrimination becomes a major issue, and it's not just regarding racial issues. There's a lot involved with that. So that's going to be your assignment. Yes, go ahead, Nelson.
Are we going to get into mandated report too?
We will not get into mandated reporters specifically in this class. That is covered in the supervisory level, but not in this one. Yep. Nelson brings that up because if you work in the state of California, if you are working with children, then you are a mandated reporter. And that has to do with whether you work at a preschool, you work at a school, you work for the police, you work for any EMS kind of agency, whether it's a fire or my sister's an EMT, they're all mandatory reporters, meaning if they see or observe what is considered harm to children, they are mandated to report it to the authorities. We don't get into a whole lot of detail on that in this class, but if any of you go to work for a school, you will go through training specific to mandated reporting. So, Nelson, did you go through that last year?
Yes, I did.
Isn't it every year for Elk Grove?
Yes.
Yeah. So Matter of fact, one of the learning platforms you guys use at Elk Grove is something I'm working with for my classes called Bridge Training. So it's a good training platform. Okay, so that's our assignment for the week. You guys know where to get into it on Google. For the next few minutes, I'm going to open this up to you guys and questions you may have about the class. And I'm going to take notes from you guys. Things you are hoping that we will cover, questions you have about it.
Naomi's here. I want to know more about medical also. What possibilities for medical also? Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay. So medical field. Any questions anybody has about things that we may cover?
It sounds like you hit on like day in the life in advance to working within maybe the district adjacent to adult ed school. It'd be great to get that hands-on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Antonio, one of the things that's really cool is that if you are, especially coming through this class, Therese will work with you. We have a program that is set up for students in this class that we help to get you in through the process of becoming a sub for Elk Grove Unified. Okay. They give preferential treatment to people completing this class. We sign off showing that you've completed. And when you go through that interview process, they like to hire people from this class. Therese will work with you on that. Elk Grove hires about 40 subs every year. The only way to get on full-time at the district is you have to go in as a substitute first. So one of the things you'll get help with is how to go through that process. I will bring Therese in periodically to spend some time talking to you guys about that. I'll see if we can get her in this week so that she could kind of address some of that. So
Yeah, that sounds like that sets that you guys all apart, to be quite honest with you, because there are some other districts that, day in the life, you'd be lucky if you get that. So,
well, and here's right now, Elk Grove has taken this, and then you turn around when you get hired on, you can spend a day with the custodian supervisor, and then you go out and work with them. They have a really neat program of how they work with subs as they come through this. So it's a nice program.
Good to hear.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Can I speak on that?
Yes, please.
Even while me subbing, doing custodian, I also train subs and also train custodians that's permanent with the district, because sometimes they need a refreshing course. But as a sub, coming on as a sub, they can't treat it like a temporary service. I would choose when to work and when not to work, and that would be, since it would be like a red flag to the custodian area that this person is not capable of working every day, but that person want to work, but they choose not to work. Whenever they have the time, they will work. So my advice, don't treat it like a temporary service. Treat it like I'm making a stepping stone, and I will be coming on with the district. It just take time, because they will, whatever school you're going to be at, they're going to evaluate you and see if you're going to do a good job, and they're going to look at your attendance. They're just going to look over everything. Let's keep that in mind.
And that is, thank you for that, Nelson. It also applies into what we do here. By your being in attendance for all your classes here, that allows us to give a better recommendation over to the district. Okay. Now, they typically don't contact us for a letter of recommendation. We don't have to write letters of recommendation because your certificate is that letter of recommendation. They know the stringent requirements of this class. So literally completing this program is that letter of recommendation for you. So, and I will tell you, there's other programs that offer this same training. One of the things that's different about our program from some of the other ones, one is you have a live instructor. Okay. The industry itself offers the class at a little higher price than what you guys are paying. And that particular class, it's a self-taught class. You get the book, you have, some information to do, but you have no instructor. There is no one-on-one time. There's another class that offers this program, but they're not tied in with any district. And their challenge is they have to go out and try and help you find work outside of there. Us being tied to Elk Grove School District, that is a in for everybody who comes through this class to get hired on with the district. So there's fantastic opportunity there. Again, that's only one opportunity. We've hired also for the janitorial service that I was managing. We have hired a lot of students who come through our classes to go to work in that field as well. So there's several opportunities there. Other questions you guys have?
I didn't get the link for the Google Classroom.
Okay, and your name is? Tyler.
Yeah.
So Tyler, let me see here. Is your email tplatts70?
Yeah.
Okay, I sent you an email the other day. Check that. If you don't have it, I'll send you a new email. Tasha, did you get the email as well?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you'll want to go in through that email, and it'll allow you to get in and get into the Google Classroom, because you guys need to get into that. So let's take a minute as we finish up to make sure we got you guys all set up that way.
It doesn't seem like I got the email.
Okay, so Tyler, I'll do that with you in just a minute here. Okay, so Tyler, why don't you stick around for a minute? Robert, if you will stick around as we finish up class today. Tasha, I'll have you stick around. And then I think that is all the ones I need to stick around for today. Mark and Antonio, what I will do is, and Naomi, those of you guys interested in medical, I will have some information I'll put together for you guys for Wednesday. So at the end of our class Wednesday, I will have a little bit more information just about the executive housekeepers. Okay.
That's awesome. Looking forward to it.
15 minutes or so on that one. Okay. Okay. That pretty much wraps up today's class. So we won't always go fully till 11:30. But when we get into the meat of what we're doing in this class, we will go to the full 11:30. So,
Sir.
and that's also why I leave open this class for the one-on-one times, because typically there's going to be times where I need to meet with you guys, help you through stuff. So, okay. So go ahead. Those of you who don't need to stick around, you guys can go ahead and log out. And then what I'll do is the three of you, Tyler, Robert, and Tasha, let me have you guys stick around and we'll make sure you're all set up.
Okay. And before you go, how
Yes.
do I log out of here? I don't see anything that says off or nothing. What?
Go down to the bottom of your screen again where you see your microphone and stop video. In the right-hand corner, you'll see end.
Okay, I see stop video. Okay, so hit that.
You'll hit, actually not stop video. In the right-hand corner should say end. It's a red button.
It says leave. Okay,
That
mine
would be
says
it.
leave.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay,
That's the one.
thank you.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
You're
So I'm
welcome.
signing
Thank you, guys.
over and out. Here we go. Okay.
We'll see the rest of you on Wednesday.
Thank you, Dave. Take care.
Welcome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sir, I have one last question.
Yes, sir.
Alex here. So these assignments, I'm a little bit confused. Are these notes or
So-
you submit these?
So no, it's an assignment where I'm going to give you questions, answer the questions like when you were in school, but instead of you submitting it to me to grade, you're going to grade it yourself or review it yourself. So you grade your own stuff. There's no grade to it. It's really, did you get the answer to that question? If you couldn't get it yourself, then when we cover it in class, you'll be able to get the answer so you understand where we got that answer.
Okay, then that sounds pretty good to me. Well,
Yeah, it's a lot simpler.
I see you on Wednesday.
You got it. See, Alex. All right. Eduardo, do you have any other questions for us?
Yes. How do I sign up for the advanced class, or can I sign up after this one it's over?
You can actually sign up with Therese if you contact her. Let her know that you would like to take it right after you complete this one, and she can start the paperwork and get you registered for that class.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely. So work with her. She's the one who does all the signups.
All right. Thank you.
Got it. You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
You too. All right, Tyler, I'm going to start with you real quick. Tasha and Robert, if you hang out for a second. Tyler, I am going to I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to send you a new invite. Okay. All right, Tyler, give me your email again. Is it tplats?
tplat70@gmail.com.
Okay. All right, why don't you go check that and see if you get the invite. If you
Oh,
do,
yeah, I got it.
and then go ahead and click to connect to that. And then Roberts. Robert, your microphone work? Can you unmute you? Tyler, you're all set. I see you in there. Now, now that you're in there, why don't you click on the classwork?
Okay.
See, make sure you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Perfect. Okay. So that's where your assignment is at, under classwork, under customer service. Just click on that, and then you'll click the customer service, and that's the assignment for this week, for Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. You're all set, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. Or Tyler. All right. Tasha.
For sure.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Hi. Oh, here comes Jonathan. I expect no different. How was the class, Tyler?
It was great.
Yeah? So you
A
think
lot of
it's good?
people there are older than me, though.
That's okay. That means you're getting on it before them, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That means you're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, and now Eleanor, she was in. Looks like she got bounced out. Woohoo! Okay, come on, Eleanor. Where are you? Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Eleanor. And it looks like we're just. Hello. Okay, so Jordan, as you saw, I only had about 1 second to get in there. So, okay, so I was going to copy and oh, there's Stefan. Hold on, guys. Girls. Hey, Stefan. Okay, we're all here. I can't copy and paste all your new ones until everyone makes their changes, right? So I know that Nathan had something. Who all had some changes to make?
I made some changes on mine.
And so Jordan, we're going to look at that. I want to find a way. You always like to do that bad one, right? The one you're not supposed to do, which is fine and good, but I would like it to either start or end with the positive, right? So what is it that you were saying that you can't sit in there and how'd you say it?
What it said is you gotta put a fit and you can't.
What's that noise? Hold on. What's that noise?
I think it's like the.
What was like a I don't know, dingy kind of noise. Okay, so go ahead.
I was saying, you have to sit up straight and you can't look mad at the audience. Like, well, you can't be like this at the. Wait, you can't make Steven touch that. You can't be like this at the audience.
Okay, so can we either start or end that where you need to sit up straight and smile and you can't do this, or you can't do this and instead you need to sit up and smile, just so we got positive in there?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, because I don't think we do little of the stuff you're not supposed to do, as long as we also model what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Eleanor?
I am so sorry. I think it was Dr.
Okay. All right, so on our presentation day, right, we're going to be really careful that we don't have parents or brothers or friends or anyone being right there to distract you, right?
Nope.
Right.
That'll be super important on presentation day, okay?
Okay.
All right? Make sense to everybody? So, we're going to go over this some more, all right? But I would really like all of you, hopefully today, to be able to get any of the corrections you're making. Like Tyler, you were adding to yours. Nathan, you were adding to yours. Jordan, you were adding to yours.
I just added mine.
Yeah, you're going to have that extra ending, right, Eleanor?
Yep.
Jonathan, so I'm going to keep the numbers, right? I noticed today I didn't have numbers on the end ones, so I added them. And another thing to think of is, and you probably all already know this, is the words aren't going to be up there, right?
Right.
Because right now you're all able to kind of read what I have up on the screen. But on the day of the presentation, you'll be on the screen and the words won't be there. So if you're fancy and you want to share your screen, to me that makes me nervous. I'd rather you had it printed out so you could look at it. But just know that you're going to be on your own for your words and the order, right? So if you really pay attention and you know who comes before you for each time that you speak, it'll be easier to keep yourself on track. And then John, I wanted to invite, I can't think of her name right now, Pam. Pam cannot attend because she has a meeting, so she's asked that we could record it. And I said, okay, I see the record button, but then how do I share it with you? So she said what usually works best for her is if you record it and then I just share it through my Google whatever with her. So I thought maybe you could practice starting recording these.
Okay.
And share it with me so I could look at it, so I'm making sure that it's working before I try to do something like that with her.
Yeah.
Then on the day of, please make sure that you are recording it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then share it with me afterwards, because then that'll be the final product that I'll be sending to Pam.
Okay.
Okay? And I talked to Dale today, so I have a couple little different endings at the end. But shall we get started?
Do you want me to record today?
Yeah, just so we can start seeing what that looks like. And
Okay.
with you sharing it with me, I can see it, and then I can figure out how I'm supposed to share it with her.
Okay.
Because I really think this is a good culminating kind of activity of you all speaking in your own words what you've learned, right? And I think that's the power right there. That's the power. I could sit here and say things forever, and it's like, yeah. But when they hear you saying it and what you learn from it, and they know you, right? That's what's going to move them. I'm not going to move them. All of what you're saying, that's what's going to do it. Okay?
Okay.
So let me go to share.
I will record. Should I record now?
Sure.
All right. Oop. Oh, you have to let me. Can you make me a co-host?
Oh. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go down to where I find your picture. Ah, there you are. Now you're on the top. And make co-host. And make co-host. Okay.
Thank you.
Are we ready?
Congratulations.
Record to cloud. I guess I'll record. It's asking me if record to cloud or record to computer. I don't know what cloud is.
I don't know. Maybe try it each way each day so we figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Record.
And action.
Good morning and welcome to Project Search.
Oh, Sam's not here. We're here to talk to you today about what we've learned this year at Project Search and why you should apply.
Please put yourself on speaker view so you can see all the presenters. If you are not a presenter, we ask that you mute yourselves. We will be able to answer any questions you may have after our presentation.
Project Search is a program for young adults with disabilities whose primary goals are employment and living as independent lives as possible.
I can't really see it.
How come you can't see it? Can everyone else see it?
Yeah.
I can see.
I can.
Number 5 is you, Tyler.
Well, like the first part of it's cut out. I can't see it.
Is that better?
I think you need to like maximize the window.
It is. It's all the way.
I'm gonna pause.
It's all the way max. Can anyone else not see it?
I can.
I can.
I can see it.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, Tyler, it's full screen. I don't know what else to do.
Tyler, do you need to change your view?
I can only see like the second half of it. I
Okay.
tried changing it.
Drain.
I've got it like really center screen here, so I don't know if I can like move it in a way that's better for you. Also, remember, we're not going to have these words here, so you should all have a printout or memorize. Okay? Because-
Yeah, in case something happens, you don't. Yeah.
Go ahead, Nathan.
Yes, I do have a question. Will you be sending this one out for us to print it? So we
Well,
can
what I need you to do first is I need you to make your changes.
Okay.
Okay, so I need you to tell your little story, right? And I need Tyler to tell his little story. Okay, so I need those changes in before I send it all out to you again. If not, we'll just have to keep changing it. So I'm really hopeful that you all that have changes can get it to me pronto. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so Tyler, do you not have it memorized?
I think I do.
Okay. During
a non-pandemic year, interns work in a variety of departments at the Kaiser Morse Hospital. I forget what it is after that.
important employment skills. So everyone, I also want you to have your stuff printed, okay? follow along on here if it's easier for you if you can, but if not, you got to have backup, okay? All right, so let's go on with Devin.
Although we haven't been able to work in a hospital this year, we have still learned many new skills.
And yeah, and so Devin, you're one of those ones I'm waiting for more information on as well, right? Not for that slide, but your personal one. Okay. Stefan, is yours printed out?
Is my what printed out?
Your speech.
No.
Okay, then who wants to read for Stefan?
I can read for Stefan.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I have gained the confidence and learned the skills to independently ride the RT bus. My dream job is to become a custodian. I have learned to clean more thoroughly, including how to clean high touch points for safety during COVID and other important things.
No, read your
I have
preparation.
COVID.
Period.
Okay. Other important things I have learned are what it takes to be a good team player and problem-solving skills. Project Search has helped me be more prepared for work. They have always been there for me when I needed them.
Good morning. My name is Clyde. I have learned how to try my hardest, have a good work attitude, be thorough and efficient, how to write professional emails, and I have learned that if a problem is too big, I can rely on others for assistance. I have also learned how to do janitorial services like cleaning and sanitizing the classroom.
Hello, my name is Nathan. I have learned what it means to be professional. It isn't just how you dress, but how you act. I have learned public speaking skills, how to understand paychecks and write personal checks. The biggest lesson I have learned is that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. You can't expect yourself to grow as an independent adult if you are not willing to put in the effort to go and beyond your comfort zone.
Scan and go beyond, right? Good.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is my name is. Good morning, everyone. My name is Illinois. This year, I have learning how to follow direction, be a dam, and how to start Google Docs.
Hi, my name is Andrew. What I have learned this school year are cleaning skills, the importance of not interrupting others, and how to be part of a team. The cleaning skills I have learned are how to use a wet mop for cleaning tile flooring. I use disinfectant wipes and solution on the high touch points, such as door handles, light switches, computer keyboards, and how to vacuum carpets. Being able to not interrupt the speaker is to raise your hand. It's important because that way you don't accidentally get all the attention because it is rude to interrupt. Being part of a team includes working together with your coworkers and having their backs. That sounds I'll work on that.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I have learned how to be professional, on time, and very honest.
Do you work with anyone today, Devin? Do you
No.
You have one-on-one tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, because yours definitely needs to have more about what you've learned, all right? And then Sam's not here, so we'll just skip through that one for right now because she's doing her Apex. Jonathan, you're up.
Right. Right.
Jonathan, you've got this better than this, okay? So I really don't want you to start with Just get it out. We can get rid of the good morning if you want. You can just say, but loud and clear, I want you to say it and on time, okay? You're just gonna say, my name is Jonathan. I have learned new job skills.
Okay. My name is Jonathan. I learned new job skills.
Beautiful. Tyler, can you see yours?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Tyler. I am one of 3 interns from last year. In this class, I have learned how to act and dress professionally, interview skills, and public speaking. Last year, I was able to work in 2 internships at Kaiser Hospital, where I learned how to get around the hospital. I learned to be more social with the Kaiser employees and the members, and how to follow the hospital rules. One of the departments I worked in was safety, where I collected batteries from the different departments in the hospital. Then I sorted and stored the batteries as not to cause a fire. I am currently enrolled in a class to earn my custodial technician certificate.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I worked at Kaiser as an intern last year in food service. I learned how to clean the tables, stock the drinks and snacks. I used a professional dishwasher, swept and mopped the floors and did the classes. Other important skills I have learned include professionalism, how to communicate with coworkers, how to be on time. This year, while keeping up in distance learning, I have learned how to work around others in the house while on Zoom and still get up on time.
Good morning. My name is Royce. Last year, I worked at Kaiser, and one of the internships I worked in was at home health. In this department, I learned how to operate office machines, organize paperwork for nurses who work with patients in hospice, helping to make the end of life as comfortable as possible for Kaiser members. Other important skills I have learned are mobility skills, which also help me get more exercise and social distancing. When I started my second year of product search, while at home during the pandemic, I thought it would be canceled, but my teacher, Sherry Stupiger, always had a plan for us, so she sent out assignments and made sure we did our work.
I have one question there. Should we, I don't know, Royce, it's up to you because it's your words. Do you want to say anything about how the staff helped you? I mean, because it looks like I just sent out stuff and then I made sure you did it. But there was also some help along the way. It's up to you, just a thought.
Sure.
My teacher, Sherry Studebaker, always had a plan for us. She sent out assignments. We worked with our staff and made sure we did our work or something like that. If not, it's okay, but it keeps coming in my head when you read it, which I love what you wrote.
All suggestions are fine.
Okay, so just maybe because, you know, staff did a lot of work to help too. It's not, I didn't just assign it and make sure you did it, right?
Yeah, I just want to try to make it too long.
Right. No, I love what you wrote. I really, really do. I just think that maybe staff should get a little credit in there. Plus the fact that, you know, you did letting people know you did have help. I wasn't just sending out things and going, all right, do it. I mean, all that happened, but there was stuff in between, right?
Right.
So maybe if you think of a little sentence like that, you know, we worked at maybe, I don't know, we worked in class and with the assistants or something, just, and you don't have to if you don't want to. It's just something that keeps coming to my mind, okay?
I think it should say, but my teacher, Sherry, and staff offered support.
Well, but I did have a plan for them, and I like that personally. So I didn't really want to take that out, but I did think that maybe something in between me sending out assignments and making sure they did their work, that maybe We worked with our great staff, our amazing staff. We worked with staff. We with the class assistants or something like that. Just
Yeah.
But I do like what he says, and I really do. So I don't want to change it. I just thought maybe to get a little more in there. But I'm not giving that up. I didn't ask for it, and I got it, so I'm keeping it.
Nice. Kudos.
So yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. That's for sure.
Good job, Royce.
All right. So Royce, just think about it. If you think of something, if you all could maybe get this in before our class, if you can get it in today, it'd be fantastic. Okay, go ahead, Nathan.
Things we have learned about wearing a uniform are that your uniform always needs to be clean, wrinkle-free, and complete. This is our uniform we wear at Project Search. Our Project Search polo, work pants, skid-free shoes, a watch, a belt, and our Kaiser badge.
Okay, have you worked on the part in between there, your story?
I have written it on paper, but I have not typed it in yet, no.
Okay.
I wasn't sure how you'd like me to put it in there.
Well, it's your story, right? You talked about, you usually say it, one time I had on, your purple work shirt, and I think you said, like, Miss Sherry called me on being wrinkly, and I don't know. You've told the story a couple times, and I think it's a pretty cool story.
It's always the purple shirt.
Yeah, it's always the purple shirt.
Yeah, it is. It's like that thing's haunted and out to get me and make you upset with me because I do so good in here, I guess. I don't know.
I did listen to you when you said polo, and I had shirt after it. The polo is saying shirt, so I just took that out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want you to practice when we're doing this that you're actually standing up, even if you're not in your uniform at the time, right? So we can start seeing your whole part when you're showing this, or how you're going to show your shoes, things like that. Okay?
Yes. That was one of my things. So was that I'm not sure how I'm going to do the shoes. I wasn't sure if I should take it off and show them or try to.
That's why we need to start practicing. We have a week.
Okay.
Right? So I'd rather see it. We can start getting used to it. Uh-oh, looks like Devin got kicked out. Okay, so we don't want to wait till last minute. So that's like kind of a pronto thing, all right?
All right.
All right, Jordan.
What we have learned about interview clothes was that they need to be clean and without wrinkles. Girls can wear dresses or slacks with a nice shirt. If you wear a dress, it should be long enough to touch your knees and shouldn't be revealing.
Do you like that, Jordan?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do on mine was I meant to put, when I said not go to the knees, is I meant like not go above the knees, because I was telling John in my one-on-one that no boss would want someone to walk in and a girl to sit down and see above their knees.
Well, it depends. I mean, actually, there would be some jobs, if you're working in a casino or you're working in a nightclub or something, then that's a different situation. But so far, none of you are applying for those sort of jobs, right? So we're trying to keep it too professional. Yeah. But there would be some places where you could do that, but not the jobs we're applying for right now, right? Yeah. Eleanor, you have your hand up, yes?
Yes. So if I start Project Search. I'm just it.
But you're not going to wear that on presentation day. You're all going to wear interview clothes. So you're all going to dress professionally.
Okay. Can you let? Yeah.
For Nathan.
Okay. Can you let?
Yes.
And Eleanor, I'll talk to your mom, and Jonathan, I'll talk to your dad to make sure we have that stuff all set up, okay? All right, so after Jordan, Jonathan, what's your next line?
I'm mad to dress up like this.
Yep, and say it like a man, right? Men should dress like this and show them. You can even use your hands. I can't see you right now, but you said men should dress like this.
Me and him worked on it together, and he stood up and showed us his stuff. So
good. So just try to say it, Jonathan, with a little bit more confidence because you rock the look, right? You've got this. I mean, I picked you because you dress so sharp, right? So, say with confidence that men should dress like this, okay?
Did you want him to show us his clothes?
I want everyone on Thursday to be in the clothes that they plan to wear on Tuesday. So this Thursday, right? You're going to show me how well groomed, and I want to check out your outfits, make sure we're there, which is a good check for interview clothes anyway. Okay?
I need help. So
you need what? You need help, Eleanor?
I have my mom, so she can help me.
Good. Okay. So John,
can you text her?
What, Eleanor?
Can you text her that I need help?
Yes, I will get a hold of your mom. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just to make sure and then we got to make sure we have your words there too, Eleanor, because you won't be able to read them off the screen. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So, I have to split that out.
Okay. So, Jonathan, give it to me one more time.
Man, dress up like this.
Yep. And I can't see your picture, but were you kind of showing your outfit? No, Andrew says no.
He is a little bit. Well, he's sitting back. I'm not sure if he's doing it on purpose or not.
Jonathan, your posture and stuff's going to be real important, okay? I don't want you to see you all laying back in your chair because then you're going to hear it from me afterwards, all right? I want you to be sitting up and, looking ready for it. Yes, Andrew?
Yeah, what I have sitting on, which I don't think most of you guys have, but I have a piano bench that I'm sitting on.
And that was relevant because...
Well, you were saying about I think earlier you were talking about us leaning back.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Anything that helps you keep your posture, that's a great thing. All right, Tyler, I'm sure you haven't had a chance yet, but you're going to finish this one up for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you do that today and shoot it to me? I mean, you can turn it into your classroom one if you would like, or you can send it to me in an email and I can attach it that way too. All right?
Okay.
All right, so do you want to say what you have? What it says at least? Good grooming?
No, I don't know right off my head. I just have to write it down on there.
Okay. All right, then, Royce?
If you're interested in applying for product search, here are some important dates you should know. An informational Zoom meeting will be held for students and parents this Wednesday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Applications assistance is available on Wednesday, February 24th and Wednesday, March 3rd. This application deadline is Friday, March 5th. Interviews will be held on Monday, March 15th and Wednesday, March 17th.
Project search applications are available in the Laurel Rough office, or we can mail or deliver a copy to you.
Okay, so both of those are going to change a little bit since I spoke with Dale. So in addition, and the stuff down here is going to change a little bit too. Go ahead, Eleanor.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to do our presentation.
Okay, so hold on, Stefan, this will be yours, but this is what I'm changing right now. If you have any questions, please join. Okay, so what she's saying, so what I did is I scheduled this for 1:30. So we're not going to continue at the same time. The thought is if the students are interested are going to get home and they're going to come into Zoom again if they have questions. So how should I word that? If you have any questions, please join Sherry, because you'll all be gone by this time. Please join Sherry in her Zoom
meeting
room at 1:30 today. What?
Okay, I was gonna say please. Well, I was gonna say we could say please join Sherry's Zoom meeting at 1:30 today.
Okay, please join.
Sherry's.
Oops, what am I doing? Sorry, that's not what I meant to do. Please join. I'm looking for my little apostrophe in the wrong place now. Sherry's
Zoom meeting at 1:30 today. That could work.
Okay, does that work for everyone? Oh, and you'll say or contact her. So let me move this up. Another period. Or contact her. Okay, Andrew, did you have a question?
I was going to say you might want to get rid of that space, but I guess you already did, so never mind.
Okay. All right. So what we need to change up here then, maybe we don't need to change anything since we're saying it there, but we're not going to email. Okay. Are available in the Laurel Ruff office, or we can email email a copy to you. So that's something I'm going to be super busy on this week. I have to redo that entire application and have it there at Laurel Ruff before Tuesday. Okay. All right. Should we do it one more time without me interrupting?
You could take out the or on that.
Can email. Oh,
I should have stopped recording.
Yeah. Wait, I don't even want to hear that one. My voice is... You can just delete that one and maybe record the second one, and I'm going to not say anything, and we'll just take it straight through.
Okay.
In case on the Zoom, for example, if Jonathan gets stuck, Nathan, you're usually a pretty good person about getting him going. I am really going to try to not say a word during this entire thing because I want it to be all you guys. Jonathan, what I hope is you're not going to mess up when you're going to say it, right? But in case...
What I'm wondering is, Jonathan, can you read the chat? Because what I can do, I can help him. Nathan can help him as well, but I can give him cues in the chat if that works. I don't even know if that'll confuse him or not.
It might be too much. How are you feeling about it, Jonathan? Are you feeling pretty confident, or are you feeling really scared?
Well, let me...
Feeling like you've got this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Because you don't want to let your team down, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it for the team, okay?
Can I do a test real quick?
Yeah, the problem is the reading.
Okay.
So if we're texting more stuff, I mean, you can try it, but I think that the reading, and if he's too nervous, looking for two things at once, I mean, that's just my opinion.
That's what I was concerned about too.
So I think, Jonathan, you just have to really remember, like your first spot, I think you got it where you talk. And the second one I just added to you. So not only do you need to practice saying it, but knowing when to say it.
Yeah.
Okay? And to say it louder. And hopefully with less of the uhs. Just say it. Okay? All right, Eleanor, can you please look at the screen instead of wherever you are right now?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, I want to see you here with your eyeballs. And Jordan, you might even want to add that little part that you need to have eye contact and you can't be looking all around. It's up to you. Okay, because we're not really talking about interviews, but you were talking about, you know, a little extra stuff in yours. Yes, Nathan?
Yes, I was gonna ask, would you like me to put the have the story for the uniform part to you by today, or should I say?
Love that.
Okay.
Okay, because I really, you know, it's hard to go in there and do it when one of you does your part and then another one does it, because I would like to get it just all complete into everyone. So that's why I need all you people that need to add things to get them added. All right, and sent to me so I know they're there. All right. From the top, Sherry zipping it, and action.
Good morning.
Okay, go.
Good morning and welcome to Project Search.
We are here to talk about. We are here to talk to you today about we have learned this year at Project Search and why you should apply.
Please put yourself on speaker view so you can see all the presenters. If you are not a presenter, we ask that you mute yourself. We will be able to answer any questions you may have after our presentation.
Project Search is a program for young adults with disabilities whose primary goals are employment and to live as independent lives as possible.
During a
morning.
What?
You're not up yet, Eleanor.
During a non-pandemic year, interns work in a variety of departments at Kaiser Morse Hospital, learning important employment skills.
Although we haven't been able to work in a hospital this year, we have still learned many new skills.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I have gained the confidence and learned the skills to independently ride the RT bus. My dream job is to be a custodian. I have learned to clean more thoroughly, including how to clean high touch points for safety during COVID. Other things I have learned are what it takes to be a good team player and problem solving skills. Project Search has helped me be prepared for work. They also have been there for me when I needed them.
Good morning. My name is Clad. I have learned how to try my hardest, have a good work attitude, be thorough and efficient, how to write professional emails, and I have learned how to do, if the problem is too big, I can rely on others for assistance. I have also learned how to do janitorial services like cleaning and sanitizing the classroom.
Hello, my name is Nathan. I have learned what it means to be professional. It isn't just how you dress, but how you act. I have learned public speaking skills, how to write paychecks and write personal checks. The biggest lesson I have learned is that life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. You can't expect yourself to grow as an independent adult if you are not willing to put in the effort to expand and go beyond your comfort zone.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eleanor. This year, I am learning how to follow direction via them and how to set this dot Google Docs.
Hi, my name is Andrew. What I have learned this school year are cleaning skills, the importance of not interrupting others, and how to be part of a team. The cleaning skills I have learned are how to use a wet mop for cleaning tile flooring, points such as door handles, light switches, computer keyboards, and how to vacuum carpets. Being able to not interrupt the speaker is to raise your hand. It is important because that way you don't accidentally get all the attention because it's rude to interrupt. Being part of a team includes working together with your coworkers and having their backs.
Hello, my name is Devin, and I have learned how to be professional, on time, and very honest.
Hi, my name is Sam. In Project Search, I have learned how to write professional journal prompts and very diligent about detailed about writing them independently. I have found a job on my own at KFC. And I am working on weekends. I make mashed potatoes and gravy for the line, and I prep all the food in the walk-in refrigerator and freezer. I am also enrolled in Apex. It is helping me earn my high school diploma for my future job. I only need to pass one class, which is biology. I am studying independently and I get support from the Project Search staff.
My name is Jonathan. I learned new job skills.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I am one of 3 interns from last year. In this class, I have learned how to act and dress professionally, interview skills, and public speaking. Last year, I was able to work in 2 internships at Kaiser Hospital, where I learned how to get around the hospital. I learned to be more social with the Kaiser employees and members and how to follow the hospital rules. One of the departments I worked in was safety, where I collected batteries from the different departments in the hospital. Then I sorted and stored the batteries as not to cause a fire. I am currently enrolled in a class to earn my custodial technician certificate.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I worked at Kaiser as an intern last year in food service. I learned how to clean the tables, stock the drinks and snacks, use a professional dishwasher, sweep and mop the floors, and empty the trash. Other important skills I have learned include professionalism, how to cope with coworkers, how to be a good team player. This year, while keeping up in distance learning, I have learned how to work around others in the house, while on Zoom, and still get up on time.
Good morning. My name is Royce. Last year, I worked at Kaiser, and one of the internships I worked in was at Home Health. In this department, I learned how to operate office machines, organize paperwork for nurses who work with patients in hospice, helping to make animal life as comfortable as possible for Kaiser members. Other important skills I have learned are mobility skills, which also help me get more exercise and social distancing. When I started my second year of product search, while at home during this pandemic, I thought it would be canceled, but my teacher, Sherry Stupiker, always had a plan for us, so she sent out assignments and made sure we did our work.
Things we have learned about wearing the uniform are that your uniform always needs to be clean, wrinkle-free, and complete. This is our uniform we wear at Project Search. Our Project Search polo, work pants, skid-free shoes, a watch, a belt, and our Kaiser badge.
I have learned about wearing interview clothes as they also need to be clean and without wrinkles. Forced to wear dresses or slacks with a nice shirt. If you wear a dress, it should be long enough to touch your knees and shouldn't be revealing.
Wait, a man wear like this?
Don't say it as a question mark. Say it as a statement. Men should dress like this. Meaning, Jonathan, you're saying I got the look, and this is how you want to look when you go for an interview, right? So not like, oh, and men should dress like this, but men, say it like, the manly man, men should dress like this.
Men should dress up like this.
Good.
Good grooming is always important. I have learned ...
If you're interested in applying to product search, here are some important dates you should know. An informational Zoom meeting will be held for students and parents this Wednesday, February 11th at 6 p.m. Application assistance is available on Wednesday, February 24th and Wednesday, March 3rd. Application's deadline is Friday, March 5th. Interviews will be held on Monday, March 15th and Wednesday, March 17th.
Project Search applications are available in the Laurel Rough office, or we can email a copy to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for coming to to our presentation.
If you have any questions, please join Sherry's Zoom meeting at 1:30 today, or contact her at Sherry Studebaker at San Juan Edu.
So those dots, Nathan, those dots are really important. Okay, so it's Sherry.Studebaker at sanjuan.edu. Okay?
Okay.
All give yourself a hand. I'm going to stop sharing because we only have 5 minutes left, okay? So, is it bothering you how much we're practicing this, or is it making you feel more confident?
It's making me feel more confident.
Good. What'd you say, Nathan?
I was gonna say it helps me be more confident because I mean it was a little rough at first when I was like, okay, I should cover for Sam and stuff, and then I like kind of jumbled them with mine, but then afterwards I'm just like, it actually helps to practice.
Yeah, I know sometimes you'll get a little sick of practice, but what they say, practice makes perfect, or at least practice makes better, right?
Yeah, it is so true.
I can tell you are nervous, but you are improving each time you do it. Okay, so I want you to really practice yours and maybe read it in front of mom and dad and just, keep doing it. Or maybe go over it with Tyler if you two are hanging out. And Tyler, your hair looks nice. Good job.
Thank you.
I'd say have a rhythm to the reading, right? Like yours is da 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 da. But you're going way slower than the rhythm. So try to kind of speed it up a little bit, So
especially Andrew, because yours is a lot.
Yeah.
If you feel more comfortable at being a little bit shorter, we can shorten it. But if not, yeah, you do need to go a little faster. Yours is kind of like dragging out, and you lose readers' interest that way, right? They're like, okay, is this ever going to end?
Yeah.
We don't want.
Yeah.
We want them to be excited, right, to be a part of this, and not going, oh my God, when is this over, right?
I mean, I have a little bit of a suggestion, Sherry.
What's that?
I mean, I can at least save the notes. If they ever ask questions,
And
I can.
I want you to focus on what you need to do right now, because right now, to be honest, you're one of the weaker links.
Okay.
So before you're adding suggestions to the overall, I need you to fix yours.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't mean that mean at all, Andrew. I really don't. But I just really think your focus needs to get to yours because, like I just said, it's not one of the smoothest flowing yet. Okay, and once you get that smooth, then you can feel free to add your expertise in other areas. Okay.
I would read it. I would practice it like 15 times in a row.
Oh gosh.
Honestly, yeah. Just
You can't practice it at this point. I like how you wound it up though for yourself, and I like that you're not reading the big bold words because I was afraid you would do that. How you kind of sectioned it, but it does need to be, smoother and faster than what it is. Okay, so you work on that, and then you could suggest other stuff. All right, is that a deal?
Okay.
Little pinky square or something there.
Whatever.
Fist bump.
All right. Does anyone have any final words or thoughts?
Good job.
What a great
job.
Good job to all of us.
Yeah, y'all did a really good job.
I just want to say Jonathan has improved a little bit. So good job, Jonathan.
I'm impressed, Jonathan. What'd you say, Stefan?
I said I hope everyone has a good day.
Did
You
y'all hear
too.
Stefan?
You too.
You
Okay.
too, Stefan.
City, hope everyone has a good day.
I hope everyone has a good day.
Get me your updates, all right? And then tomorrow morning we're gonna do the same thing, all right?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.
You
And
too, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
See you guys. See you tomorrow.
Sherry.
Bye.
Bye.